go live. I've bloody figured it out. I've done it. I've bloody done it. I figured it out. It was to do with the encoder. Apparently Twitch doesn't support a certain encoder, so we've changed that over and we're fine. We're actually bloody doing it.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you.
Let's tell everyone. Send that through. Publish that. Fab. Oh. Close that. Hooray! Let's do some sound effects. Hooray! We did it. We've only done and bloody done it. Ah yeah, I fixed it. I've only gone and bloody fixed it. Let me add an icon. I'm sorting my stream deck out as well. So I just need an icon. I need a little camera icon. That's what I'm looking for. That'll do. I can live up there for now. Oh, you're doing a Merlin trial. That feels good. Feels good to be back on. Oh, is this... Are they working? Are their redemptions working? Hello? Push alerts. They are there.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
I hate it. No! God's sake. Right, okay. Let me sort some bits out here and put that back in, see if that works.
But now you start to see, yes, the people never happy. It's never enough.
Let me sort that. Can you hear the sounds at least? You got the sounds. You got those sounds. Take that away. Put that back in. Right. I think I got it. I think that worked, didn't it? I think that worked. What's my chat identity? Let me oh, I want the Gone Bananas badge. Let me have that. There we go. Fantastic. That's working. Great. Great. I think we're all good. Hey, if you can't tell by this already, we're playing Not for Broadcast. And I haven't changed the thingy over. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm good at this. Hold on. Check this out. Hell yeah. There it is. Right, let's put that over there. And we're bloody going. We are going. Let's go back on that. Let's do the side bits. I want to do the side bits because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Am I doing Not for Broadcast 1? Sure. Wait, what? The additional yes, right. So a new telethon. I'm FantazmaGaming. Showrunner, is that? I did showrunner. I did a showrunner. I'm a professional, I am. I'm so good at this. I've got it down. I'm going to treat myself to a little flapjack. How about that? How about that? Mmm, yummy. Marks and Spencer's. I don't make the rules.
You silly sausage.
Right, I need to figure out how to do all this again because I ain't got a clue. Just make sure you guys can hear what's going on as well. Oh, I need to fix that, don't I?
Alex Winston, it's Bozeman here, your boss. It's come to my attention that you've replaced Dave in the control room. mostly adequate. However, I'll need to observe myself to check you're up to snuff, and to that end you'll now be mixing an old recorded broadcast to ensure you can do the job to my satisfaction. Don't worry, other than the odd tear and jump in the footage due to age, it shouldn't require you to deal with anything new, though do keep an eye on the censor. They had stricter sensibilities in those days. And of course, don't forget to load the adverts. Bozeman out.
Well done, let's load these adverts up. Oh my god, YTs, Jesus Christ. Right. We're in business, I think. Knick-knack o'clock.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Got one of them, got one of them. Good night.
Tell Graham. I don't know.
Alright, here we go.
Can we even continue?
Well, you'll have to think of something and go live in 10 seconds.
Alright, I'll keep looking for someone. I guess we'll just have to wing it until then.
Can you count us in?
Oh, sure. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the capital, it's the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. And please welcome your host. It's the Dreamboat, Graham Bannon. Hello, it only is.
It only is.
Mr. Bannon. Got one of them. Got one of them. Good night. If you won't be my lady, then at least have my babies.
Babies? No, don't get me a baby, maybe no.
What women are like.
You're not on the beat, you crazy cat.
Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be. Sorry, stop the music. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but notice. I mean, where's the audience? I mean, who are you? I mean, this is an absolute nightmare, isn't it? Really? I mean, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. I'm your host, Graham Bannon, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here. We are here tonight, as we may be aware, for one very important cause, and that is, of course, Little Sally Button. Little Sally Button has a life-threatening condition, and she will die tonight. And as we can raise the
Tonight.
funds to cure her of her studio hyper studio, I should learn that. Studio hypo poo. I don't know how to say that word, but what I do know is it's a long word and a bad disease. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to raise 20 grand tonight, and we can't do it without your help. And how can I help you screaming at home? Well, don't scream and I'll tell you. We're taking donations starting right now. But let's beat feet and head over to the blowers. The phones, not the girls. Hello, ladies.
Good evening, Graham.
Tell you something, ladies, those are some classy chassis, if you don't mind me saying so. All right. So girls, would one of you kitty cats please let the viewers at home know exactly why you're here this evening?
Yes, us kitty cats will be taking calls from across the country to raise money for this little girl. If you would like to donate, no matter how large or small, please ring now.
I'll tell you, I'll be giving you a ring later. An engagement ring if you play your cards right. Now that was a zinger. If I do a zinger, play the sound. Yeah, that's it. I'll check in with you later. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting off with tonight. Using state-of-the-art technology that we can track
130 stream streak, that's mad.
how much money's been raised from your donations. Without further ado,
130 streams.
let's have a look at how much we're starting off with tonight. Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. It's a bit strange. I'm surprised they didn't put something in just to show, really. But perhaps it's a little unclear of how you donate still. How about I cut the gas and show you what's what, Daddy-O's? Give me the thing. Okay, so I'll pretend to be you at home. This is role play. You really can do this in real life from your sofa or couch. It's ringing. Hello, who am I speaking to, please?
Hello, you're speaking to Barbara at the phone desk.
Hello, Barbara at the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
I'm finding it hard to hear you. Your phone doesn't actually work. You're going to have to be louder.
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Thank you, sir. What a generous donation. May I ask who's calling?
You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon.
And how do you spell Bannon?
Don't say that. People would know how to say my name.
I like how these are like
So
failing because it's old tape. It's really good.
Look at that. Technology at its finest. 10 on it now. So only 19,990 remaining, which should be a Bannon breeze. That was a zinger. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
That was a zinger.
rundown of the jam-packed facts we have lined up for you.
Oh, I love him. Oh, I love the Bannons.
Who wrote that? Too many things packed in jam. Starting off tonight, we have the incredible Raj and Rishik. Following that, we have an amazing acrobat who will do jumps all over the stage and stuff. And then finally, we'll have the lovely legs contest to end Act 1, which I'm rather looking forward to myself, ladies. Then, starting Act 2, we're going to have a magician who will do all magic and that. Then we're going to have a fire-breathing man who will be breathing fire. And then ending Act 2, we're going to have a daredevil dive into a bucket of water. All right. Then going into Act 3, we're going to have a unicyclist act. Then following that, the strongest man in the world, the strong man. And then finally, the grand finale. Now for the grand finale, we asked little Sally Button what she wanted more than anything else in the world. And she had a very simple reply. I'd like a dancing chimpanzee, please, Graham. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to source a dancing chimpanzee for the finale of this show. How does that sound? There's no one here, is there? Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first act of the evening. He's come all the way from this event. And let's just say he might have brought a little friend along with him. Ladies and gentlemen, please, welcome to the stage is the incredible Raj and Rishik. As I said, it is Raj and Rishik. To the stage.
Raj, Rishik?
I mean, what is going on? I mean, this is working, is it? I mean, is there anyone around here who knows that you... Come here. What is going on? Do you know what I'm saying at all? Why is he here? You! Come here. This is unbelievable.
Hello, Mr. Bannon.
Hello, yes, come here. Are you the producer, are you?
No, I'm nobody, me. I just help the fellas unload the cameras
Right,
from the
fantastic, great story. Do you know where the producer is?
well, that's the problem.
Get on with it, come on.
Well, it turns out, you know, the roads around the capital are shut down. Cause
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the producer, the director, most of the acts and also all of the audience are on the same bus heading in, and now they're stuck somewhere near Jamstable.
Are you seriously telling me there's no one else around who can sort this mess out?
He's pretty good at organising.
No, obviously not. That's not going to work, is it? Look, you're the producer now. Well done, that's great, big promotion for you. Now, what you need to do is go away and find me a version of all the acts I've just promised the people at home.
That's not really my thing, Governor.
Well, do you know what? It is your thing now, Governor, right? Or a child drops down dead. So off you go do that, quick, smart.
All right, you can count on me.
Okay, very good. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time
Go away.
the first act of the evening. He's come all the way... I've read that. Don't repeat the same stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not here, are they? No, they are here. Well, why didn't they come out the first... Ladies and gentlemen, it's Raj and Rishik.
Hello everyone, my name is Raj.
And you might be asking, where is Rishik? So here he is.
What's your name? Rishik? And what do you do?
I am working in banking.
That's interesting. No, it isn't. Okay, you have anything else to say? No? Thank you for your honesty.
Have you finished?
Am I finished? Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Raj and Rishik, play the sound for applause. We don't have anyone here. Okay. Well, fantastic, I think. So, well done, Raj. So, I know a little bird told me you travelled in all the way from just for this event.
No, we cycled here. Rishik was cycling and I was sitting in the basket.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, now they laugh. Yeah, now they laugh. Great joke, great joke. So, is he a good cyclist, is he, Rishik?
Why are you asking me? You can ask him.
I'll ask him. Okay, that's setting something up. Okay, Rishik,
It's something up.
mate?
Why are you talking to him? He's only puppet.
Don't set a joke up with that if you're not going to follow it through. That ruins it, doesn't it?
You farted. Graham farted.
I didn't fart. I didn't fart. He made the sound out of his mouth. He made the... Stop doing that. Okay? Yes, you should be disappointed. Get off the stage. What a load of crap. We've had two. I didn't fart.
Acrobat's not here.
Great.
But I've got an alternative.
Okay.
His name's James.
He definitely did fart.
Not an acrobat.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going to happen now, but please welcome to the stage, it's the incredible. It is James. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I was just walking past the theatre when that guy came up to me and said, "Hello, we've got the perfect job for you. All you have to do is stand on stage, we'll pay you." Something like that.
Tell you what, I'll level with you here, James. We were expecting an acrobatic act now.
Oh, right. Damn.
Yes, damn indeed, damn indeed. Tell me, James, can you do acrobatics by any chance?
No, I can't. No, I haven't since school.
That'll be fine. You remember a lot from school. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, this acrobat James will now perform for you a series of double backflips.
There's no way I can do that.
Oh, we'll do some cartwheels.
I'm not going to do any cartwheels.
Then here's a job for you instead. Sweeping up the corpse of a dead girl. Start the music, please. Come on. And that's the act. Absolutely marvellous. Sort this out. Where is it? Sort that out. Absolutely marvellous. Well done there. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of James in the future. Good job there. Well done. That really worked out well. Worked out a treat. Yes, get off the stage. We've had two absolutely marvellous acts.
Oh my God.
I think it's time to have a look at what impact that's made on the old fundraiser. So, drum roll, please. Okay, looks like we still haven't made any money at all. That's a bit surprising. Perhaps I'll check in with the bombshells to find out exactly what's going on. What are you doing there? Get out, sling your hook. Go on, go. You're upsetting the girls. Ladies. I was expecting a little money in the old pot by now, ladies. Have the callers not been particularly generous so far?
We haven't had any callers so far.
Are you serious? How dare you? How dare you? A child is quite literally dying somewhere out there, and you're too lazy to get up off your asses, go over to those phones we have, turn the dials, and pledge money to save her life. You greedy bastards.
Sorry, Graham. Just found out the phone lines haven't been connected yet.
All right.
Yeah, Young forgot to do it.
Who's Young? Oh, that idiot, right.
Come on, Young. Got just a job for you. I'll give him a hand. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I can offer only my greatest apologies. My outburst just now was directed at you, when it should, of course, have been directed at Young. Please accept those apologies. Now it's time for the Lovely Legs contest. What better way to end tonight's programme, the first part of tonight's programme, than with a display of beauty and talent?
I don't want to talk to him, you ask him.
So for your viewing pleasure, these 10 out of 10s will be modelling the latest in fashionable swimwear.
Graham?
Not now, love. I'm speaking to camera.
Graham, Donna's not here.
So what?
Well, we need 4 of us for the routine, so let's
We'll do the routine with 3 of you.
do it with 3.
Well.
Wow.
Anyone else around here know it?
Well, he was watching us rehearse earlier.
Oh, was he? That's very interesting. Little pervert. Tell you what, slap a costume on and stick him at the back. That'll teach him. He doesn't know what's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was told...
Phones are fixed.
Great, sit down and take calls. When I was told that I'd be judging the best legs out of a group of young, attractive women, I said, where do I sign? Well, I did sign, and that time is now. The time to look at women and judge them. Ladies and gentlemen, the first lovely lady to the stage is Barbara. Now, Barbara plays for local women's amateur football team. So she can quite often be seen getting down and dirty with
Oh my goodness.
I think it's fair to say this girl has seen more than her fair share of tackles. Linda's up next. Linda is an avid gardener, and she can quite often be seen on a balmy summer's evening, tending to her petunias and trimming a bush. Deborah's up next. Deborah's a socialite, and Deborah likes nothing more than a nice night in the pub with the girls, gluggity glug glug glug. But I'll tell you, forget the pub, nice legs, love. What time do they open? It's just a bit of fun.
Just a bit of fun.
We have Donna, I mean Yon, who's taking over for Donna. Now,
Oh my god.
oh dear. Yeah, that's really unpleasant, that, isn't it?
Wow.
Trent suggested it now. He hasn't shaved. I mean, he knows the routine, but doesn't look very good, does it? Christ. Okay. Don, I mean, Yong is quite. I mean, this is appalling, isn't it? Can we do this? I think we have to stop the music. Actually, I don't think I can let this go on. To be honest, it's quite unpleasant. Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing!
Yeah.
I'm angry now.
I'm angry now.
You look bad, hasn't he? Look at him. He's pleased with himself, it looks like to me. He makes all of you look bad when he's standing there looking like that, doesn't he? Absolutely pointless. I'll tell you what else. It's pointless anyway, because obviously Deborah's got the best legs. Knew that going in. Do you know what? Just take him off the stage. I'm angry. I'll tell you, if there was an audience, they'd be a-booing you, Yong. They'd be a-booing. And that seems to me like the perfect place to end Act 1 on a bit of a high. So I'll tell you what, why don't you grab a drink, sit back, enjoy it.
Grab a drink. Great timing.
After this, what are you doing?
I am setting up for the Act 2.
I haven't finished talking. After the adverts, I'll see you back then.
There we go. Adverts are on. Oh my gosh.
Just do exactly what I do and wait for the big...
I've played that, haven't I? That is playing. Yeah. What have I missed here? Had a Malteser cookie millionaire slice from bakery today. Oh, baby. I do find that cookies are just too sugary. I eat it and it doesn't, they never tend to sit right. How are we doing, Buckle? Are you good? What's with the babe? We did some, oh, give his, oh, hang on. Give you the advert. Volume, here we go. We're doing the side missions on Not For Broadcast. And they're really good. It's old footage, and we're like practicing on that old footage to prove ourselves. So it's Patrick Bannon's dad. It's Graham Bannon doing the presenting. That's great. Wait, this isn't sitting right. Hold on. Oh, there we go. What's going on there? There we go. Wowzers.
Alright, just that'll kick it off.
Alright, hang on. So this is what's on TV for the viewers. This is what I see and put out to the viewers. But there's 10 seconds of adverts left, so they don't see this yet.
Places, everybody. And we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the St. Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children.
What's doing with that?
Boys, what is going on? Someone's cleared these boxes up. Looks a mess of it. We all end up looking up idiots. Don't wait. My talents are wasted here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St. Fanny's Hospital's annual TV fundraiser for dying children. It's nice to be back. As a reminder, little Sally Button is still dying, but with your donations, she may yet live. Let's have a little look about how much money has been raised while the adverts have been playing. That's brilliant. We've made 100 goals. That's amazing.
Yes, very good.
And who do we have to thank for these donations?
One very generous donor, actually.
Fantastic. Well, tell me their name so I can thank them live on national television.
I don't actually know his name.
It's annoying. Thought we told you to take the names when you answer the phones.
It wasn't over the phone. It was him, the guy, the new producer. He gave the money.
Right. So we haven't had any calls. The phones still aren't working.
No, the phones are working. And we have had a few calls, but none of them wanted to donate. It was mainly complaints against you.
What do you mean, complaints against me?
Well, I think people think that you're a bit rude.
Fudge on!
Oh, I missed the censor.
If you want. A bit rude? People think I'm a bit rude. I played that! After all I've done and continue to do, people think like this has blown my mind.
He's crashing out.
I'll give them root. Here's the magic act. Nightmare.
It's him again.
Hello everyone, I am the magician, the great bamboozle. For the third magic trick, I will need two beautiful ladies assistant. And I will also need a volunteer from the audience. Oh, no one is here.
I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. You know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. Just go and do it.
Thank you, sir. In this trick, you will be sent to the another word, beautiful word. And for this magic trick to work, you need to go behind the sheet.
Do I have to do this?
Please pull the sheet up. Now I'm going to say the magic word. Alakazam, Alakazum. And now you can drop the sheet for big reveal. He's not here.
He's not here yet.
You can take the sheet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not happy. I'm not happy at all. I don't know if it's clear what happened there. I think it is. That's Raj.
I'm not Rose, I'm the great bamboozle.
Right, well that's not true, is it?
There's lots of surprises, lots of action in
Get off the stage. Get off the stage right now. Don't play that sound! And then finally, what I and dying child Sally Button have been waiting for, it's the chimp dancing finale.
Sorry, Graham, sorry. I don't think we should say there's going to be a chimpanzee. It's stuck on another bus.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm only going to say this once, mate. If you don't manage to source a dancing chimpanzee, and it has to be a chimp, not an orangutan, for the end of this show, I am certain that the shock, disappointment and fear on that little girl's face will cause her to just die, like sometimes children do. And that'll be entirely your blimmin' fault.
Graham, of course I care about Susie Button, who you've been calling Sally Button all evening, but I'm not a producer. I don't know the first thing about booking dancing chimpanzees. I can try my best.
That's it. That is as good as I will get a dancing chimpanzee, Graham. Now you're here, what can we expect next? I assume it'll be the fire-breathing man or something incredibly similar.
No, he's on the bus, but we've got something better.
What's that?
It's a group of teenagers from the Scritchford Dance Club.
Right. That doesn't sound better to me than a fire-breathing man, but I suppose it's the best we've got. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. It's the dance. It's this. Hurry up.
That's an edit Papa can dance to.
Hey, I've got something to say. Life is pretty spiffing when it goes your way. Beat, when I walk down the street. Waves of admiration from the people I meet.
One time, why is it?
Nothing you could understand. So you can work as hard as you can. But I'll be running late because it's great to be a man. It's great
That's a rhythmic cunt.
Look at that, I'm a fabulous chap with a fancy pair of breeches and a gentleman's hat. So fine, it's a fabulous time. You can
Mojo is just way off.
Don't know, you're the angel I own. Bartered with your father, now I'm taking you home. Thanks once more for all your help in the war. Why is there a blemish on the kitchen floor? I don't have much
Dig that cat, you cook.
really nothing that a pretty head could understand. So you
Where's the timing?
just as loud as you can. But I'll be doing well because it's swell to be a man. Swell
Now you're hip to the beat.
Not bad at all. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Really, really rather good that. I'll tell you what though, you little ankle biters, it is a weekday. Shouldn't you not be in school?
Oh, get Ben.
I will not get Ben! I will not get Ben! Get out of here! I won't get Ben! I won't get Ben for anyone! Bastards! Drum roll, please. What? What? That carries on! Look at that! It's still going, but $5 grand! There's at least $5 grand! Girls, this is incredible!
Actually, we haven't made that amount yet. That 5's supposed to be a 2. I think he's made a mistake.
What do you mean he's made a mistake? Who's he's made a mistake? Who's moving that machine? What? It's you! It's you! This is... I am so angry. I thought that it's still moving. I thought that this was a brilliant, state-of-the-art machine. But it isn't. It's just Young sitting behind this, moving those boxes. You should be ashamed of yourself, Young! Good news though, we've now raised $2 grand for little Sally Button, so we're a 10th of the way to our target. Absolutely fantastic. So now we're heading towards the end of the second act. Stop talking. The end of the second act. I'm pretty sure James, the acrobat from earlier, will dive into that bucket of water now.
No, I won't fudging dive into that bucket of water.
A swear word there. Apologies for that. Hopefully they'll sort that out.
No, fudge that. I just went to get my money, and he told me that you said I shouldn't get any money. Where's my money, Graham?
Well, what's happened there is that he's lying.
He's not lying. That guy is the only one who gives a crap what is going to happen to that girl. You, Graham, are a drip.
How dare you? I'm trying to save a kid's life here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just learned backstage that half of the 20 grand being raised here tonight is going directly to Graham Bannon as a performance fee. What do you think of that, people at home? It's a fudging disgrace. I think, ladies and gentlemen, right now, live on stage, Graham should agree to donate his entire fee to Susie Button's family. How about it, Graham? How much you actually care about Susie's life?
Ah, that's a difficult one. Now, of course, I care about the life of the child, but I'm also pretty sure that the viewers at home want the talent to get paid fairly for their work.
Actually, I have someone on the phone right now that says they don't want you to make any money from this.
Yes, me too. I'm hearing Graham's a dog, Graham's selfish, Graham's cruising for a bruising.
Yes, basically all my callers are saying Graham's a twat.
So, Ladies and gentlemen, I have decided, off my own back, to half my fee. 5,000 for the dying child, and 5,000 for Graham Bannon.
Nope, that's baloney. Graham, if you care and don't want people at home to think you're spineless, you'll give it all to Susie.
You know, Acrobat James, there comes a time in a man's life when he has to decide what sort of a man he wants to be.
Are you going to donate the money?
Yeah, I was just doing a speech about that, yes.
Well done. So that should bring the tally up by 10,000. Plus, I'm happy to donate the fee they offered me of 150.
You offered 150 for falling on your arse.
So I make that to be 12,155. Young, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, great. Well done, Young. Okay, well, thanks so much for that helpful contribution there, James. I assume you'll now be getting into some lycra and diving into that bucket.
No, I'm done. I'm going home. Thank you.
No, you're not. Get in the bucket. Get in the bucket. Someone grab him and put him in this bucket. We need someone to go in this bucket for the end of the act.
Yes, yeah. Found somebody.
This is a nightmare. Oh, here he is. Right, great. Okay, so now, ladies and viewing pleasure, this knucklehead will now dive.
It's crashing out so bad.
Water. Come on. Off you go. That's good. Great. Now, in the bucket.
Great, but that's not tall enough.
There's no water in the bucket.
I don't care. I don't care. It breaks his neck. Come on, get in. Come on. You need to go in there.
Just pretend.
Get in that bucket. Come on.
Don't shake the ladder, Graham.
And there we go. He's ruined that, hasn't he? What a shame. Oh, that's the end of Act 2. We'll see you back after the adverts. Fantastic.
It's so good. It's so good.
Not bad.
Does anybody know first aid?
Yes, my dad's a doctor.
Is he gonna die?
Oh, steak.
Oh dear, Johnny. How does that make you feel?
I feel like a chicken head.
Feel like a chicken head.
Say, what are you smoking there, Johnny?
What are you smoking there, Johnny?
It's just my regular brand of cigarette. Ain't nothing special.
You're telling me you don't smoke Lion cigarettes?
Well, how could I? I never heard of Lion cigarettes.
How'd you like to try one?
Well, why bother? The taste of Lion cigarettes can't be that different from my regular brand.
You're talking crap, Johnny. Lion cigarettes are proven by medical science too.
Mad. Isn't it mad that like cigarettes were you were told that cigarettes were good for you at some point? Mad. When do I shoot them all? What do you mean? When do I shoot them all? What are you talking about?
Hold on. Something's happening. Whoa. One smoke of a Lion cigarette and I feel like a new man.
Hey, hot stuff. Are you coming to bed?
Don't mind me, champ. You run along now.
Maybe all right.
Yeah, but we need to keep that like away from him.
Okay, we're back on in 10.
He's still unconscious. Let's take him off.
Okay.
Can make you sexually attractive, even if you're not.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the St. Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. Graham Bannon is still here. Cut the music. If there's no audience, Graham Bannon doesn't dance. Hello and welcome to the third part of the St. Fanny's Hospital's annual... well, it's not annual. They're not going to do another one, are they? TV fundraiser for dying children. And dying national television, it seems. And, you know, speaking of dying, is the child still dying? I'm pretty sure it is. And looking at that, no more money has been raised while the advert's been playing. So it looks like to me you continue to do F all at home.
There's 2 reasons for that.
Hello.
1, we don't have anybody in the phones. They're all backstage looking after Young, who you pushed off the ladder.
Pretty sure he fell.
And secondly, we don't have the guy who changes the counter anymore. You pushed him off the ladder.
Tell you what, do I have to do everything? You go back there, grab Young, bring him back in, put him over there, grab the girls, put them on the table. Then they can all do their stuff. Young can sit there twiddling his boxes.
Great. He's only just woken up and his neck might be broken.
Doesn't have to move his neck. Look, my neck stays perfectly still. Go and get him. I mean, that is unless you don't care about Sally Button. I mean, I assume you'll be donating your fee too?
Yeah, I was the first to do it, Graham, about 20 minutes ago.
Get off and get them. No more long speeches. Bloody Northerners.
Bloody Northerners, to be fair.
This is still happening, and we are still live, taking your donations if you can be bothered. If you want a girl to live, up to you. Oh, look, the girls are back. What a sight for sore eyes. In fact, talking of sore eyes, went to my opticians the other day, and guess who I bumped into there? Absolutely everybody, because I couldn't see. You got to laugh, haven't you, girls?
You're a pig.
All right, so let's have another act.
All right.
Anyone who's not stuck on a fucking bus or something? Oh, look, the strippers arrived. Oh, God. Keep him over there. Okay, something else now.
Oh my god, I got these squats.
Girls, any callers we can put through?
Actually, I have.
Oh god, I'm stuck on stuff. Hang on.
Absolutely fantastic. Put them through.
And on top of that, he's been rather horrible to that boy.
She sounds about 100. Hello there and welcome. Welcome to the show.
I'm stuck.
What's your name, please?
I'm stuck on stuff. Hang on.
It's Graham Bannon.
You're horrible.
Why has she been put through? Don't put one through to think I'm horrible, obviously.
That might be a bit difficult.
This is so crazy. Everything I've done for all these people, they still...
There we go.
Still there? Cut her off! We're not putting any more through. We're having another act.
Hello?
Who is that? Stop putting people through!
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Aha. We have a serious gentleman on now. Hello, sir. Did you say you'd like to donate a tenner?
Yes, right. I'd like to donate a tenner. A tenner to the fund to stop Graham Bannon being on TV.
No, don't play the laugh sound. Wasn't funny. Oh, so you think you can do better, do you?
Yes, right.
Okay. The stage is yours. Go on. Tell a joke. Tell a wee joke.
Alright, I'll do the wee joke. How many Graham Bannon does it take to screw in the light bulb?
I'm not going to like this.
That depends on the fee.
No! The joke was horrible. The joke was horrible. No! We're not having horrible jokes. We're not doing any more of that. We're not having any more callers. I think they're stupid and also they seem drunk to me. Right, what's next? We need another act. Where's the next act?
We have sorted the monkey problem.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant news, Raj. Bring it on.
He's very shy.
That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Bring it on.
It won't everyone to close the eyes for big reveal.
Okay, right. Everyone close your eyes for the big reveal. Don't ruin this, girls. Close your eyes. We are ready.
It's very big.
Okay.
You can open your eyes now.
Okay.
It's very strong. It's carrying me on its back, and it has banana. It's offering banana to you.
He's so done.
No. Fudge. No. That is not a real monkey. That is not a real banana, is it? And these are not your legs.
Ouch.
Ouch! Get off the stage. I'll give you ouch. Right, we need something else. It's time for another act. Where's the unicyclist? Get it on.
Have the bloody unicycle act.
Swearing, apologies for that. Hopefully that gets censored by them.
Graham, we've got the unicycle, but we don't have the guy who rides it.
That's fine. We don't need the guy that rides it. I'm the guy that rides it. Bring it on,
Graham.
Bring the
I
damn
don't
thing.
think you should
I
try.
don't care what you think. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's lost it. He's fully lost it.
Unicycle act. Can I have a volunteer? No one's here. Yes, they are here. Hello, young. Right, okay, this is good. You'll like this. You'll like this. Right. Now, what I'm going to do now is grab the unicycle and jump over this arsehole. Yep, very good. Right, okay. Start the music. Drum roll, please. It's going to be good, John. Protect your face, baby. Okay, and here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my arm. Oh, God. Okay, that's not it. Okay, well, that's the act, I think. Ow. I don't think I can do that again. That's the act. I suppose that's what happens if you pay peanuts. You get monkeys. Well, don't you know, you don't always get monkeys, do you? Sometimes you just get someone wearing half a monkey costume where it looks like their legs are the monkey's legs, which apparently is just as good. So great, okay, so we need a rat, don't we? We need somebody else on here doing something.
He's crashing so hard.
You're the strong man. Oh, no. Sorry, I don't want to be in the way of this. Raj is in again! And he's doing that! Is that good? Is that entertaining? Is that what you want? Raj doing that, laughing! Is this gonna save a child's life? And speaking of saving a child's life,
Oh, mate.
has any more money been raised? How much more money's been raised?
It's actually gone down a bit. People are asking for the money back, and I think you're scaring them.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Come on, do what you're getting paid to. Update the score. Come on, put it down. Great. So the money pops down and still less money. So even more to raise for the girl in the next 5 minutes. Brilliant. Right, what we need is to do a get rich quick scheme. Who's got some ideas? Ah, I've got an idea. Just had it. Looking at these ladies. Lovely. I know what. Let's set up a little kissing booth. Nice little table, nice little cloth, little bit of lipstick. Sounds good to me. £10 a pop. Right? I'm sure these lads would like it. They've been ogling them all evening, the perverts. That sounds good to me. Right. So, how much for a kiss, ladies?
No, Graham, you're bleeding.
Does it? Ah, don't be such a tease. Go on, Linda. Pucker up, darling. Thank you, Linda. I need
Just trying to put it together.
Okay, well, that has gone wrong. That has gone awry. I'm sorry if that's my fault in any way. I don't know if it is. I think I know whose fault that might be. But there you go. What a shame. What a shame. I'll level with you. It's looking unlikely we're going to make money. Haven't got long left.
Oh.
It looks like that might be the end for little Sally.
It is actually Susie.
Whatever. She'll be dead soon. And so will my career. So 2 deaths in the same evening. And if you ask me, it'd be hard to weigh them. They're both equally sad deaths. Oh, well, that's the end of that. I suppose that's the end of the show then. Thank you very much.
Graham, great news. The monkey's turned up.
Yeah, it's not the monkey, is it? It's just Raj or something pissing around.
No, it is a real monkey.
Look, I haven't got time for this. As obviously it's not a real monkey. Don't get my hopes up. It's not gonna. Oh my god!
Oh, my God.
Oh my god!
That is a real monkey.
Yes! There it is! Get away from it! There it is! It's a real monkey! Now we can do the dance and save the show! Save my career! The girl! Come on! Just do the dance!
It's not gonna.
Scratch your head, do the dance! Come on, do the dance! Come on, do the dance! Don't snort at me! Do the dance there! Do I have to spell everything out so you put your arm in? Oh crap! No! No! He's punching me! Somebody shoot it! Somebody shoot it! Ow! Kill it!
I've had enough. I'm the producer. I'm in charge. I want everyone to stop and listen to me. We've forgotten what's important here. A little girl's life's on the line. We're all acting like children. Listen up. Do as you're told. Linda, Deborah, Barbara and Raj, get on the phones. We've still got enough time to get some donations, but we need all hands on deck. Young, I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but we will get you to a hospital as soon as the show is finished. Just hang in a little bit longer, okay? Yeah, that's fine. And you, Mr. Bannon, people used to look up to you as the face of national television. Look at you now, eh? You're full of crap. You better pull yourself together, son, because chimps don't dance for bastards. We're all here working together as a team to try and save somebody's life. Apologise to him and ask him nicely to finish the show.
Chimpanzee, please, will you do your little dance to save the life of young Susie?
There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, the little girl's life is on the line, and I've got just the job for you. Please donate to this worthwhile cause. We really can do some good here. It's like my old man used to say, you can keep your money in your pocket, but people will call you a stingy cunt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Peter Clement, television producer, here to tell you that if we work together as a team, anything's possible. And that is a Peter Clement promise. Thank you and good night. Take it away!
Oh!
Oh. What are these?
Millionaire bite things. In the subject.
I love that. Right?
Oh god. Let's play the advert. Can you do me a drink, please? Can you do me a drink, please? Hey! Hey! Alright. I did it! I did terribly. I did so bad. Look at that. The D. Oh no. That was really bad. Ah, I do like this game. It's funny.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Joe.
Challenge room. Oh wait, not challenge room. What is it?
Our main headlines tonight.
Content not installed. I definitely had it installed. No. Oh, it's downloadable. I don't have it all. Wait, do I? No, I don't have it installed. Question. Let me go on the campaign. Let me load. Pro Advance. Pro Advance. We are Pro Advance in this run. We're going to see what happens. Overwrite existing. Or was that create a new save? A new save game. Overwrite existing is fine. Wait. Create a new one then?
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
No. Overwrite existing. Carry on. Continue. Here we go. Pro Advance. We want Advance. Lazy Sunday afternoon in the summer with you and Sam making the most of both kids being out there. Heading to the pantry, taking a moment to remember when it used to be your mother's room. Ooh! Before coming out with the last 2 slices of homemade cake. Oh, gorgeous. Rare for you and Sam to actually get to finish sweet things in this house, and you savour every mouthful. Just as you take the last bite, you hear the sound of the front door slamming. That'll be the go-getters. You hear him practically running to come find you, and he's grinning from ear to ear when he finally does. I have some really big news. You and Sam play along, sitting attentively with bated breath. Ready? You both nod enthusiastically. With a flourish, he reveals a new badge from his pocket, proudly presents it to you. Proudly presents it to you both to examine, as he announces, "As of today, I am a member of the first year of Cohesion Cadets. There's way more stuff I'm going to be doing, and I'll be working some weekends, but it's really cool. I'm super happy because that's advanced stuff. Super duper happy. About a month later, just over a month later. Shopping, something that always seemed so tedious before the sanctions, has now become even more of a chore now. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening, but you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car park, though it's hard to make out why in the dark. As the final car in front of you drives off, you realise the queue is actually due to a checkpoint set up at the exit. A friendly-looking man in an advanced uniform, CCO emblazoned in a number of places on it, approaches your car and knocks on the driver's side window. Roll it down. Good evening, nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if I could see your team membership card, please. Didn't Sam sign you both up to for yours a few weeks back? Rummage in the glove box. Eventually produce your card. Yep, that's all great, thanks. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the new team lottery starting up soon. Loads of great benefits to be won. You have a nice day now. The man is all smiles as he pats the bonnet of your car and waves you off. Free prizes for just for having a card? Fantastic! Pro Advance. Fantastic. Free stuff. I do like free stuff. It's a Saturday, one of your few days off, and you've made the most of it. As late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned to the fridge, staring accusingly at you. The Channel 1 Gala is a mandatory work event, Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late. Probably not wise. Already missed the anniversary this year, not giving up another Saturday. No, we're going all in on work and advance. Team player. Let's start getting ready. You wonder if Sam will give you a lift. A drink or two might help the enforced office socialising. Hopefully it won't be too bad. After all, you're pretty good at your job, right? I'm pretty good at my job, I think. I think I'm pretty good at my job. You arrive on time barely at the Sauvignon, one of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. Surprised to see a queue to get in, and quickly realise it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military-looking personnel in smart attire. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice just how very opulent the building is, possibly the fanciest place you've been in your life. You submit to being patted down, and with a sigh of relief, are let into the hotel. Once inside, you're directed to the grand ballroom. And following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place, and the amount of armed security guards. When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I'm Alex Winston. Curtly checks her list, before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You've made it just in time to be seated before dinner. Please follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Immediately, you can see why it's called the Grand Ballroom. Pause for a second to take it all in. Feel a slight tap on your arm, and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He seats you at a table in the central floor area with a decent view at the stage. Clearly, you're in Bozeman's good books at the moment. You're sat with some colleagues you've seen around the Channel 1 offices before but don't know that well. One of them informs you, far too excitedly, it's a very corporate evening of awards and speeches. Dinner is indeed lovely, and with the help of the no doubt very expensive wine, conversation flows easily enough. In fact, much to your surprise, you're actually presented with an award for Best Newcomer to the Channel 1 family. As you walk up to collect it, you recognise the presenter as Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey of Incisors fame. Atkinson Blimey, great. He thanks Advance for sponsoring this year's gala before specifically thanking Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement for being in attendance tonight. As you take to the stage, you see the frontmost central table does indeed seat the Prime Ministers, as well as Bozeman, Meghan, and some of the other well-to-do types that you don't recognise. That explains all the security. As you're handed the award, Dr. Atkinson Blimey asks if you're able to say a few words. Make a joke. Thank you, Dave, for fleeing the country and leaving me his job. I got to praise Advance, haven't I? A little nervous and spotted some quick praise for Advance and Channel 1. There we go. As you thank Advance, applause breaks out around the room. Both Peter and Julia stand up magnanimously, accept it before saying the night not about them, but thanks all the same. As you head back to your seat, you see Bozeman nodding at you with a satisfied smile on his flushed face. Clearly, that was the right speech. Just as you're finishing up dinner, one of the other people at your table points behind you. As you turn, you see Bozeman walking briskly past with Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement in tow. I'm noticing this on my camera. It's not lining up properly. I don't know why. I'm gonna sort that out. You're pretty sure he was pointedly ignoring you. He seems to be introducing the Prime Ministers to a selection of people at different tables better hidden than you. You finish off the rest of your meal and listen to the last few speeches and then head home. All in all, it was a surprisingly nice evening. You might actually look forward to the next one, providing Bozeman invites you to that one, of course. Of course. If Jesus was made of chocolate, you'd eat him too. Who wouldn't you eat that was made of chocolate? Is there anyone you wouldn't eat? So I feel like that's probably a harder question to ask. Or answer, rather. No, Red Dead. I've only got one stream. And then I'm back up to Wolverhampton. I was just like, I'll just do some not for broadcast. I had breakfast with Cardinal Wiggles this morning as well when he mentioned this. I was like, I'll just do this. I'll just play a bit of this. I didn't mean to turn that off. Whoop.
I'm sweating like Peter Clement in an off license here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down?
How we doing, Baldy Gamer? Boring, great. How are you doing? What are you up to? Also, you need to tell me about what happened on Friday. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday.
More like Killers in Line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
10 seconds, everybody.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
I didn't load the tapes.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their
3. We'll do number 3. Come to Bumlins. And then a seed gastrique. There we go.
Response to this unprovoked escalation.
The World Council should make no mistake. This blockade and the illegal sanctions it seeks to enforce are an
Currently eating chocolate and farting. I've got some chocolate here as well. I've got a little chocolate bunny, look. Got a bell. Can you hear me?
swift and deadly force. You have been warned.
Swift and deadly force.
Match day. Reformed bad boy Johnny Hamsley.
Bad boy.
Public today for the first time since leaving rehab. The rehabilitated former sports star was photographed returning to public life, looking like a new man this morning as he
We can be with friends.
Pleasing appearance on the Whitney Chinmack show. The rumor mill. Sources close to Johnny.
Man. Bucket eye, stinky boy.
Common knowledge in the locker room. Though judging by the team's recent form, they may be the only ones scoring this season. In it to win it. Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are described
The man, the old man.
prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if its lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Hard pill to swallow. Throngs of men take the streets in response to the release of new pharmaceutical responsibility. Remington Smith's revolutionary male contraceptive pill first hit our shelves
We like it.
this month, and as a result, scores
Positive.
of men have been queuing around the block and around the clock ever since.
Around their cock.
Pharmacies up and down the territory report that they are unable to meet the demand for the wildly popular drug, with some customers camping outside for upwards of 72 hours. Satisfied CEO Sophia Remington says they've scaled up production and will soon have manufactured enough to satisfy even the randiest of consumers.
Bold gamer, there you go. Male contraceptive, you can get in line.
Deteriorating at an ever-increasing pace, the plans for their high-tech war were revealed today. The bitter rivalry between the two intellectuals has become an impassioned race to determine whose design will proceed to construction. The public's
Let's go with that one.
reaction to their plan has meant no expense will be spared in building the gratuitous barricade. Dr. David Wong has always had a tendency to over-engineer his ideas, and it seems this new design will continue the trend. With over 4,000 moving parts and consuming as much power as 14 petting zoos, his static separation device promises a high-tech and over-convoluted way to keep the groups apart. Burning down the house?
Contraceptive's too safe. Like a bit of danger, do you?
Fire in the heart of Parliament Park. Violent conflict broke out at the demonstration after a mob of so-called protesters from the radical group launched an unprovoked attack on community cohesion officers in attendance. With the methods of this increasingly violent rabble becoming ever more extreme, many are asking if the military should intervene.
Did you miss much good at the there was a lot at the telethon, actually. It was really funny. It was really good.
His men were, and I quote, oiled up and ready.
It was really good collection, actually.
All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Kind of wiggled to use that. He would have been so happy. The male contraceptive pill. Oh, lucky number 7. You've got nothing better to do yet. Great. And also true. That is a fact.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there?
It's absolutely glorious, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the University of Princeford. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful, isn't it? My eyelids are sweating.
And you're part of a team carrying out a study into just what's causing this unbelievable heat, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
Well, we've got some Patrick Bannon coming up.
Very much so.
I love Patrick.
Without any hesitation, there's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
So tell us about
Read what you've sent to me on WhatsApp, but don't read it out, okay?
along with atmospheric samples, and we take
So unnecessary.
getting a high-tech readout of the results.
So unnecessary. You should be glad you even got one in the first place.
Without the generous support of
You know.
This is all thanks to their unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal.
But true. I mean, you know. Maybe you could do some training.
Everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on. This can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine, so, you know.
Well, actually, under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says, shit.
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that. There you go. Much better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this.
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is running
out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
There you are. Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion on the climate.
The sea will reclaim us all.
There you have it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolf, here with science. Back to you.
Megan Wolf there, attempting to do some actual news. Next, it's over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm here in Scritchford with Gary Failsafe, a
Gary Failsafe.
local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize.
Wow.
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
Very good. That's that baldy gamer. It's that baldy gamer if he just fully gives up.
That sounds so convenient.
It's...
We're all dying to know. What have you won?
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with Julius Salisbury at one of the capital's top restaurants.
Ooh, swanky.
And I've been invited to Peter Clement's house to help him dredge the gutter in.
That's absolutely terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
So you were both polishing turds?
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh.
So gross.
I don't polish turds. I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So Gary...
Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe.
There's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary,
No.
was it in hopes of winning the lottery, or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
No.
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
Oh my god.
Are you all right?
Yes, it's coming.
Inspiration.
It's inspiration.
It actually was.
Right you are.
How are the outlets in Lakeside? There wasn't one. There was no. I was looking everywhere. We walked throughout the whole of Lakeside. No outlet anywhere. I feel cheated. Oh my god, his turd collection.
People to enter for their chance to win.
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap.
Gross.
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
Up and down we went, Lakeside. Up and down. Marks and Spencer's. Primark.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky pair they are. And finally in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented
Bannon.
is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes. I'm here live in Grizzleford, which is
Did I still say I didn't? I didn't this time. Sarah was on it. Almost got away with a pocket full of spoons. But Sarah stopped me. Could have saved myself £9.50. Could have. £9.50 for 6 spoons. Can you believe that?
Do you know what it's like, son, being the second smelliest town? I don't know, living in the shadow of Arseminster.
Arseminster.
But who's laughing now, eh? What, not me, that's for sure.
Primark sells spoons. No, they're stealable spoons. And Sarah won't let me have them.
And saved the day with their factory.
Had to go to Marks and Spencer's in the end. Tried to steal them. Again, Sarah stopped me.
But as soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it here. Does the stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love. It's strong at first, but you get used to it after several weeks of your first bout of sickness. The judges were very impressed. So, what's sickness? That's nothing to worry about. It takes a few minutes before you develop any symptoms. Now, folk are saying something about the production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the waterway, but I think it's...
Primark sell Greg's fire, do they? Is that where they sell them?
Should I
Remind you, if you're ever in an Ocean's 11 scenario, to not invite Theo. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? She's there trying to keep everyone on the straight and narrow. We're there trying to get millionaires.
Next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately by delusions of grandeur.
Oh, that's not really a problem. I've never sung in my life. Hello, it's sexy Patrick Bannon, and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look at me. I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous. Why didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off. You know what? I'll even let you touch me if you want.
That'll be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon. Feel the Bannon. Oh man, what's the point?
And the ennui. All that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
Nana Dottie, is that you? Why are you made out of elbows? You know I don't eat opinions.
Made out of elbows.
Don't worry, folks. Once he wakes up, he'll be just fine. We'll just find a place to stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels. Right, that's all here from Grizzleford, a town that's really making a stink. I'm Barry Lardons. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Barry. With a naval blockade being set up around our coastline
Oh my
as we
God.
speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Well, that was
Unbelievable.
even for you.
I don't care. It's done. I am done. It's 200 fucking degrees in here, and I can't do this anymore.
You say this every Friday.
I've done something.
Put a fan on.
What do you mean? Jeremy?
My mic is still on.
Oh, what's he done?
None of that, but I can tell you what we do have. Danger cars.
Bumlins is the joke Baldy Gamer would come up with. Yeah. Come to Bumlins.
Stay with us in our rustic accommodation with all the facilities you'd expect. Water. Hey, shoot. With our fantastic live entertainment, actual activities, legally edible...
Actual activities?
You're bound to find the perfect family getaway at Bumlins. Located just a few minutes from local attractions like Bum Sands and The Hole.
The hole.
Well, it's majestic, isn't it? We'll take the whole family.
3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. So I was watching your show and I remember seeing the news about the election and it hasn't stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological fourboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting. I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Is that right?
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard. At work, they've asked me to stop answering the phones. It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
Do people tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Huh. Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come on, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just reminded that he can't help it. And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
A fuckfest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run in Capital Park next weekend. It's called the No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
That it was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say
Well, we
that.
may have to end that there, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun. Steady
No,
on.
this is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin, a ginger tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once. Enough. That's enough. Enough.
What are you doing?
Trying not to piss myself.
Alex, cut. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. Now, you in the broadcast centre, Bozeman's little scapegoat, you listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio. I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brinks of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
Now. Good. Yes. Now. Right then. You in the broadcast centre. Alex, you listen to me. You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There is a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of the machines, and when I say so, and not before, you play it.
No.
About 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now,
No, go play advance.
on me.
Let's see what happens.
When we come back, we're going to do the fucking news. And because every single thing that comes out of this studio is either one-sided or banal, we're going to show the other side for a bit. For a bit of fucking balance. Like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape. Now, I don't want to hurt any of you. If I see anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to start by killing this man. Now, reset the system for the third segment. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
Hey, Fluff, look at that. Look at that. Oh, he did all the Merlin trolls. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is that 100% completed now? Is it done? Oh, is that platinum completed? Yeah! Yeah! Not all the achievements. I think that's just playing through the different houses, though, isn't it? Or just like going to the different houses.
Why the fuck did you play it? Alex, what the heck is wrong with you? You had a chance to make a real fucking difference.
Jeremy, calm down.
You fucking calm down. How long?
8 seconds.
You. What's your name?
Andy.
Of course it.
Andy.
Put the gun down, please.
How long?
We're going live now.
Welcome back to what's left of the national nightly news. Our main story tonight. There is a fucking massive military blockade being set up around this country. We are surrounded and outgunned, as incidentally am I. Now I have asked for all the security doors to be locked, the studio doors to be locked, but security is on its way. So, I doubt we'll have much time. But while there is, let's try and do the fucking news.
If I'm pro advanced, do I want to
She works here in production, and earlier today
censor the blue?
she put forward several news stories. Older viewers will remember those, but they've all been rejected. So tell us, Jenny, what's somehow less important than Barnum and Bailey's Amazing Shit Circus and Commander Pumpernuts, the fucking cat footballer?
It's Professor Pumpkin.
Really, Jenny? There isn't much time. Come on, just one real news story.
I don't know. I can't think. I'm trying.
Christ! You haven't even taken into public ownership yet, and we might as well be run from Julia fucking Salisbury's no doubt immaculate kill room.
Want to leave her alone?
And this gallant knight, in slightly shattered armour, is Andy. He's a CCO. What's that stand for, Andy?
Community Cohesion Officer.
And what does that mean, Andy?
Well, we aim to strive...
No, you utter prick. I mean, what does that mean? What is a CCO? What are you?
Community...
Policeman! You're a policeman, a fucking policeman!
Yeah, that's what we used to be called.
Used to be? It was less than 2 months ago. What the hell is wrong with you all? Jenny, any recollections yet?
Nothing springing to mind.
All right then. Looks like you're in the hot seat, Andy. Exciting, eh? I mean, that's what you joined up for, wasn't it? Excitement? Is this your first hostage situation?
Yeah.
Yes. Pretty shitty you ended up being the hostage, eh? Never mind. How many people have you arrested for not carrying or having their ID cards?
Well, firstly, we don't arrest anymore. We invite for consultation. And they're not ID cards.
Don't be a bad end all your life, Andy. You know what I mean. Answer the question.
Well, it shouldn't have to be a big deal to prove who you are.
Only the guilty have something to fear?
Well, yes, actually.
How desperately naive.
Look, I'm just a police officer. CCO.
Just following orders?
Oh, come on, mate. That's not fair.
It was rhetorical. Jenny, ready to spill the beans yet?
Jeremy, please stop. I'm scared. Alex didn't even play your tape. This is pointless. It's over. Jeremy.
I was going to quit tonight. I had notes. See? There's a recording. A VHS tape. A message from Disrupt. I haven't heard it, but I know what it's trying to say, and I wanted you at home to hear it. So listen to the other side and make up your own minds. But Alex Winston, who works in production, decided it was not for your eyes and ears. It was not for broadcast. Maybe Alex will play it after the next break. Doesn't matter. Tomorrow morning it will arrive in every major news broadcaster worldwide. But I wanted you to hear it first. To listen to what Disrupt had to say about this unreported country. Because
I think to be in favour of advanced, you have to censor the blue bits. I think.
Investigating, looking for evidence, trying to make the world a better place. And me, I'm in this newsroom interviewing Jeff fucking Algebra. What Disrupt have to say is important. You might not agree with all of it.
Yeah, I do.
And make up your own minds.
Are you serious? Disrupt. A credible source. Get more objectivity out of Alan fucking James.
Oh my god, are you being deliberately obtuse? Why can't any of you understand there's no such thing as a credible news source anymore? Aaron! Shit! Aaron! Oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
He's bleeding. It's in his shoulder.
First aid! Whoa, we need first aid.
He doesn't need first aid, he needs a fucking ambulance.
Paramedics. There'll be paramedics for the security.
Unlock those doors.
No! Don't do that!
Jeremy, he's bleeding. He could die.
Yes, but if you open the door, that's
How did you think this was going to end?
Why are you even here today? It's supposed to be your day off.
My date cancelled. I thought it'd be more fun to be here than moping around at home. Truth be told, I wanted to see you. Being annoyed with you is like wearing a comfy jumper.
I think that's the nicest thing you've said to me.
Let's not make it the last.
Right. All remaining cameras on me. In a minute, I'm going to ask Jenny to unlock the doors. Now, only Aaron, our cameraman, can get the medical attention he needs. I should imagine I'll get arrested for this. It wasn't the graceful. I had a speech. I was meant to be resigning with a flourish of honour. A last hurrah! I was going to wish you all one last peaceful night. Can't see that happening now. Still, I want to have one last stab at the news before I go. You see, there's so much more we're not telling you. There's large groups of scientists, and they're testing.
I'm censoring all this bit out.
Something loud and something. What was that? I didn't think it over the. I didn't shoot him.
Stay back, please. Mr. Donaldson, you have 10 seconds to lower your weapon. If you do not comply, we will open fire.
Don't
10.
cut to the ads.
9.
Alex, cut
8.
to the ads.
7.
Jen,
6.
for God's
5.
sake, put the gun down.
4. 3. 2.
Oh. Oof. Heavy stuff. Look at that. Leave disrupt introduction to a different station. Oh, hell yeah. Look at A+. A+ across the board. You'd have to use ancient magic on all enemies in the game to get 100%. Oh, yeah. Nah, long that off. You've done all the story stuff. That's good enough. Good enough. Oh, a generous bonus. Oh. Oh, can afford coffee. Yes. Oh, I'm doing so well. Doing so well. Continue. What's next? You wake up still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night. What you had to edit on the news last night. When you came downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room waiting for you. Take a seat next to Sam. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night, after Jeremy. Everything that happened. Sam shakes their head. I wonder what they'll do with him now. Are you okay? Lock him up probably. Can't say I blame them. Because I'm pro-advance. Sam glances at Charlie, then back to you. We saw that you chose not to play that tape. And I couldn't help but wonder why. Seemed like the right thing to do. It seemed like the right thing to do. The right thing to do to follow advance. I think you did the right thing. I mean, it was a crazy situation, but playing that tape could have been really dangerous, Charlie says quietly. You hadn't realised how much his support would mean to you. It's good to have your son on side. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws her arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make that choice. No one can criticise what you did, and I'm proud of you. Never been so grateful to have Sam support you. Take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's a lot to take in. You're not sure you've fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. Smile wearily at your family, you're exhausted. You didn't know how worried you were about it, but as Charlie makes a stupid joke and you all laugh, you feel the tremendous tension break. Sam rubs your back and tells him to flick on the TV. Couldn't ask for better. There we go. Being pro advance. Not a bad thing, is it? Not bad. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Oh, we got a postcard from Susie. I hope she's having fun on her trip. Sam, reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. And before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Next we get the train to Konislava, much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. Could have stayed here forever. But had to head to San Palmerino before it got too cold. I'm so glad we did. We've probably got 1 or 2 more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. Sounds like it's been a hell of a trip. Worth every penny. Lovely bit of travelling. Well, there we go. New Year's, is it? "20-week war." Oh no. Show the news, nothing else.
So, Julia's team asked me to ask you to keep it light.
What does that mean?
It means to do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war.
They do know this is the news, don't they?
You didn't hear this from me, but
Do I need to turn this up a bit, or is the volume okay?
apparently there's a crew at Team HQ right now. He's just giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know.
Which tells the cautionary tale
How
of
are
one
you?
brave young lady's battles to survive the cruel administrations of our neighbours.
It
At
is what it
11:25, it's in sizes.
It
And
is what it
tonight, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey
I'm
will be
missing
getting his
two,
teeth into Fiona from Hamble Bamblebury, who has
10
invented a
seconds,
tasty
everybody.
twist on the humble biscuit.
dots,
And
so-
that takes us, after the weather and public information
Going in
film,
5,
into our close down.
4,
But first
3.
tonight, it's time to join Megan and the team for the National Night.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of Heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advances strategy of multiple...
Well, we've got to show him in a great
certainly
light.
keeping the enemy on high alert. Unable to work out where or when the next strike will come. Proud parents throughout the territory find themselves ever more impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job
Gotta
they're doing
keep posting that propaganda.
against all possible odds.
Oh, we're doing a pro Patrick Bannon run. We are. I mean, every run's a pro Patrick Bannon run. In my, if I'm playing it, every run's pro Patrick Bannon.
Unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed.
They're
in
super
record
happy
time,
with it.
And the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity. And judging by the looks on this happy family's faces, it can't come a moment too soon. They'll be getting a good meal tonight on the government, just like the rest of us. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available
Everyone's
only to
loving
those
it.
in their final years,
Everyone's loving
the
it.
expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many
Just a big old
organisations
box of gruel, and we were happy.
the wider community.
We were happy about it.
The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers, but report that they are
Next door neighbours, they only had drawings of the gruel. They only had drawings of gruel.
all who choose to use
That to just look at them, didn't even eat it.
More than 11%
Happy
of
with the gruel.
population
Happy with the
have
big
thus far
bucket of gruel.
failed to register for a team membership card. A
Cool.
worrying statistic, given that the cards are a legal requirement
Happy.
from midnight tonight. It's up to the other 89% of us to remind our tardy friends that not taking advantage of all the exclusive services available to cardholders is now, as it should be, absolutely criminal. Sympathy for the devils?
Absolutely
A
criminal.
protest was held today by struggling self-styled resistance
Mad.
movement Disrupt. Support for the organisation has been falling after this and other news outlets showed the public
Showed them sad.
And while it's easy to feel some sympathy for them now, as their numbers dwindle and their attempts to garner support grow more desperate, let's not forget how threatening they could be in greater numbers. And finally tonight,
Okay.
our mutual friend.
You might have to check out when they make their studio out of matchsticks.
Jeremy Donaldson. The presenter will be transferred to new lodgings at Pension Ridge Prison, while the lengthy preparations for his trial, which is still 18 months away, begin. Since being taken into custody 10 weeks ago in this very studio, little has been heard from our former colleague. Despite how things ended, we wish him the best, and we'll be sure to bring you all the details of that court case every night. But first tonight, with the war about to enter its 21st week, I'll be
Peter Clement, that was the northern guy. That was the northern guy, the producer, who ended up being the producer. Clement.
Of tonight's national nightly news.
There he is, old Bannon. We love Bannon. Isn't he Coley? Oh, it is. Oh, it is him. Yeah, that's the northern dude then. Yeah, that's really good.
Later in the programme, I'm thrilled to say I'll be
Patrick the Cannon Bannon.
Lil C, who's
Exactly.
going to be treating us to a world premiere of her new single. And then after that, in part 3, we've got something new I promise you won't want to miss. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement, who's coming to us through the magic of television all the way from his home in Lanfordshire. Are you receiving me, Prime Minister?
Loud and clear, Miss Wolf. Loud and clear.
Well, let's start with the obvious. What's that in your hand, Prime Minister?
Cheeky cow. But yeah, it's true. 75 days.
How does this?
These days I'm often
I've forgotten how to do it.
if disruptors are peaceful.
Well, I made a promise to Mrs. C, and as my old man used to say...
A promise is worth keeping?
It was something like that, only with assholes.
So, I've heard from my sources that you and the illustrious Mrs. C...
I've forgotten how to... No, change. I don't want it on that.
That's right. We're planning a walking holiday right here in the territories, which is different for us, because, like you, Meg, I've always been a big fan of those warm foreign beaches.
Did you make this decision because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, now that's a good question. Well, as you know, while the blockade has effectively restricted the flow of goods into the country, we and our neighbours have continued to allow unimpeded travel for business leaders, ministers and such. So, although me and the missus could theoretically go to that gorgeous beach I just mentioned, it just doesn't smell much like team spirit to me. After all, as my old man used to say, when life gives you shite, make shite pie.
It works just as well with lemons and lemonade.
I suppose it does.
Prime Minister, maintaining a healthy body like yours at a time of national crisis must require some demanding planning. What's your regime and how do you go about it all?
Well, the truth be told, it's all down to Claude, my infinitely patient personal trainer. He's a man with a plan. I'm just the prat with the fat.
Wow, on that very subject, how are you and Mrs. C handling living on rations?
We don't want disrupt. We're pro advance on this run. Did that punch go through? I didn't hear it.
I think everyone knows that, Prime Minister.
Well, what you probably didn't know was that Graham Bannon was a right tightwad, paid the bare bloody minimum and still found every possible excuse he could to dock your pay even further. I remember he once docked me a whole $5 for having an unacceptably smelly lunchbox type bastard. Anyway, what I'm saying is back then I ate a lot less than I am now, even under rationing. We all did.
A smelly lunchbox, to be fair, though.
People in this country who could afford to lose a little bit of weight.
What are you implying? No, but seriously, Prime Minister, we know you're very busy, but one final question, if I may.
Oh, go on then.
When you get home from a long day, your head full of the territory's hopes and fears, what music do you listen to when you work out to take your mind off things?
Well, I know I've got a bit of a reputation for being an old fuddy-duddy, but I'd be lying if I didn't say there's something about Little C that just demands one's attention.
Little C.
Well, let's hope you stay watching, Prime Minister, because she is going to be talking and performing live after the break.
Oh, I'll be watching. After all, as my old man used to say, everything's a treat on a boring Friday with nothing but the wind up your shunt.
It's Wednesday, Prime Minister.
I think the expression still stands.
Peter Clement, thank you for joining me.
The wind up your shunt.
But I think there's something kind of inspirational there. I know I feel safer. When we come back, Lil C is going to be giving us the debut performance of her new single, and I'll be getting to meet her. As her biggest fan, I don't mind telling you I'm pretty excited. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
There we go.
As you love, son. That's the trick. As my old man used to say, when the flaps start wobbling, it's time to put...
So assuming it's
When the flaps start wobbling.
actually in that milk, I reckon it's
Did the punch work? Let me give me a test. Let me give me a test right now. It works. Okay, good. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, de Beauvoir.
Eau de Beauvoir. I've never heard of it before.
Repeated branding.
New fragrance from Eye of the Beholder, formulated with all natural hydrogen sulfur. Eau de Beauvoir. Because who cares?
Because who cares? Well, that's a motto for life, isn't it?
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C! May I just say, you look incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm doing this new regime and it really does work.
Ooh, what's the regime?
My manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow, is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, With My Face Together, it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just so weird. I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl from that show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really, it was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women, but there really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
Uh-huh. So, this newfound explosion into your popularity, I mean, did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi, but as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So, what's the album about?
So I thought it was about
Best to make the most of it before you're 30.
Actually,
Jesus.
it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dance soon and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh, Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single.
Mental.
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In My A Together, and it's out tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one.
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help, and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops, and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Ooh. There she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
Yeah, it can get tough, and I hate it sometimes, and I hate myself. I just want to, like, cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do anything to be me, so I must be quite lucky.
Well, you know you don't have to do this, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights, between, like, my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse, I think things could have been different, you know, like, better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
Did you always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I did. I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I'd press record on my cassette. But then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Oh, sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Quagler proud and you might just survive childbirth."
Well, you know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it,
So, it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here. But you know what, it's actually alright. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then, well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Whoa, so here is Lil C with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Force's favorite, the Queen of Teams, here to break in your blockades, Lil C.
Oh baby, can't you see I'm hungry? There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing, only you can fill that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here, boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team and me, no dirty foreign member. Don't stop the morning drill, there's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers, but a common skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and throw me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die.
Just giving the people what they want, honest.
I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
Yeah, don't go just yet, Gardner Wiggles.
I've been this wild and free since my mom burdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family.
Wow.
There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no Vickers, but a common skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and throw me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So what if Peter Clemens was gonna come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and dump them there? I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
This song is about fucking. You think so? I wasn't sure about that.
Well, if that doesn't
I
distract
don't know.
you
I think
from
that's more
the other
about,
side,
you
I
know,
don't know what will.
whatever she was
I'd like to thank
talking about.
Lucy for doing that. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? Good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours, won't you?
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, you know, for the public to have that certain perspective of me. You know what it's like.
Oh, right.
And Michael?
Michael? What about Billy Bob Jeanshaw? Is he?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to start needing it.
Mad. Show business, baby. Show business. Go on. Alright, that's it. That's a bit to end on for you. No worries. Go one of them. Go one of them. Good night.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts
Well, I'll
things?
see you on Monday, probably, on stream,
Not anymore.
when I'm back up Wolverhampton.
Better than that now. I'll tell you what. Just keep adding flowers until it feels like 12. Got it?
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Oh my god.
Thanks for
Mr.
joining us
Algebra.
for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff DePlume now. How'd you like that?
Yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this?
Who?
Your wife.
Ah! Oh, God, no. No, she's long gone. No, she was holding me back. I'm with Norm now. We were married last month.
Norm de Plume.
Yeah.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom, and I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this. So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking.
Wow.
Utter shite.
And without further ado, let's give it up for the notice board.
Excellent, you're unnatural. Keep it up.
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalised my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
I'm just worried they won't ever become productive
So
members
stupid.
of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats.
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock. See? Works like a charm.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh! I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh, so you're right. Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up, losers?
Oh, no. It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad. We don't want any of your ilk around here.
What? Rad dudes?
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What? Did you say tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
Oh, no doy.
So it wasn't you who vandalised my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
What's happening? Oh my god.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we are picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be what appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major foreign cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into they put them into millions. I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the
That's like real stuff that could actually happen. That feels like close to happening now, doesn't it?
Team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them if our conditions are not met in full and without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear. If you fire a single shot at our territory, or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices.
Damn.
You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead of yours. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight. Thank you.
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job. It's not relevant or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a
And
brother.
cooking, hell yeah.
His name is David. And right now I can't get his stupid face out of my head. He's a researcher and he's currently travelling the continent for work. And I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent. In Urkistan, or Havia, or San Palmerino, or...
Where Susie is.
Or Konislava, which is where David was when I last spoke to him 3 days ago. So when I tell you I know how you are feeling tonight, believe me, I do. But I also know that there's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be in a time of fear and darkness, we may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet. But together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
I was on the wrong screen.
We've got people ringing around, but the telephone networks are overloaded. Okay. We'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or?
Megan. We will find him.
Damn, son. A+ across the board. I'm getting good at this now. I am getting good at this. That generous bonus. What can I get now? Not worrying every day. Yeah. Yes, our shares are going up. Fantastic. Advance is great. Disrupt isn't. The channel love this. Oh, beautiful. You love it. Love to see it. God damn it, Susie, where you at? Is Susie alright? I've been living in a paradise. Proportionate response, here we go. The rest of your shift passes in a blur with the same words going around in your head. Operatives working for advanced detonated nuclear explosives. Initial estimates put death toll into the millions. Did this really just happen? Put into the driveway with no memory of the journey home. The light in the front room is on. Clearly someone else is awake. The door creaks open into the living room and you find Sam sitting on the sofa staring at the TV. Brain is off and they're clearly lost in thought. Take a seat beside them and a reassuring hand on their shoulder. They don't look at you, but they do reach up to take your hand in theirs. Now you're closer. You can see Sam's face more clearly. You see a look you've never seen before. Chris and Susie. They're both... I know, what do we do? What the hell can we do? The bastard killed Chris and Susie and millions of others. All because of their fucking war, which we never asked for. Where there should be tears, there is only fire. Pure, raw fury. They're manic now. I hate the manics. I know you've always supported Advance, but after this, they're monsters. I need to know you understand that we're not going to help them anymore. Oh no, I'm pro-Advance though. Sorry Sam, I just had to get that out. Now let's talk about your brother and our daughter being killed by the company that I'm trying to be an ambassador for. Jesus Christ. But I'm glad they were prepared to do what was needed to protect us all. Well, that is definitely a pro-Advanced line. Oh shit, I'm going to do that one. I'm pro-Advanced. Sam lets out a faint sob as they stand and walk over to the mantelpiece. If our family doesn't matter to you, then what's the point of any of this? They pause, picking up a photo of your wedding day. But before you can respond, you duck in shock as Sam hurls it, metal frame and all, in your direction. I want you out of my house. Get the hell out, Alex. Oh shit. You quickly leave the living room, shutting the door behind you just in time to hear another object shatter against it. You stop, back to the door, waiting for the sounds of more projectiles being thrown in your direction. All you can hear are Sam's cries, muffled behind the wood. Silence. In silence, you grab your keys and head out into the night, without any idea where you're going. This'll all blow over soon, right? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Heavy. Last week passed in a blur, a rush of things to do but all immediately forgotten, your memory clouded by a dark fog. 9 days since the so-called Liberation Night and the beginning of Advance's new future. You weren't the first in the church today. You're staggered by the number of people who have come to mourn with you. Everyone here for the same reason, sharing the same pain, the same sense of loss. It's written all over their faces, much as it would be on yours. Step away from everyone else. Little girl Susie and Chris too, both just gone. Sam hasn't spoken to you since that evening. Neither of you have been willing to back down. But right now it's hard to feel like that's important. Some small piece of you can't help but wonder, are you partly to blame? These scars will not fade quickly. There hadn't even been coffins to bury. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. He's really beefed it this time, hasn't he, Alex? After a long day at work, you get back to the apartment to find a thick padded envelope waiting for you. You're still not used to the quiet of living on your own, so you switch on the radio as you sit at the kitchen table and examine it. Carefully you break the seal and retrieve its contents. For the attention of Alex Winston, we write to inform you that Sam Winston has instructed us to begin divorce proceedings. Stomach drops. You'd hope this separation was temporary, but apparently that's not the case. You look around your studio apartment and think of Charlie. You've already lost Susie, and now Sam's trying to take away your son too, on top of everything else. Suddenly the noise from the radio is just nails on a chalkboard and you shove it off the counter. Ugh. Oh dear. But we're pro-advanced, and so's Charlie. He's going to want to be on our side, isn't he? Oh god, how far into the future are we going now? It's about 6 months, that, wasn't it? Academic exodus. Seemingly ordinary morning, but as you get in to work, on a small crowd gathered in the bake room. First cup of tea of the day, you can't help but overhear excited chatter. You didn't hear? Yeah, another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total up to now? Oh, I should think over 100 at this point. They won't all have been reported or noticed yet. Sorry, what's going on? The excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University, with all the other disappearances over the last year. Scientists, doctors, researchers. She pauses before lowering her voice to a whisper. Clearly targeting the people speaking out against them. I even heard advancers struggling to prevent further. A deep, familiar voice from behind you interrupts. What exactly is going on here? A silence overtakes the room. You will turn in unison towards the doorway. Bozeman clears his voice before continuing. I've told you before, I don't want to hear about those so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Advance have been very clear that they're nothing to worry about. Which means they're not our problem, and unless they start classing cappuccinos as intellectual, I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Yes, best get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep you as everyone else files out the room. Look, between you and me, this leave it alone malarkey. It's come from on high, out of my hands. I would appreciate it if you would refrain from talking about it further. And make sure that the news is in line with that school of thought, yes? He gives you a pat on the arm and a smile before leaving to carry on with whatever it is he does during the workday. It seems that, for better or for worse, public ownership is now in full swing. Okay. Well, it's a good job we're in favour of that, because we're pro-advanced and we enjoy those sorts of things. We like that, even if it means our family members have perished because of it. You drum your fingers on the steering wheel impatiently as you wait for Charlie again. Great, he's enjoying the Cohesion Cadets and is so enthusiastic. Does he really need to stay behind every week to help? It's your Saturday evening too, after all. Finally, you see him exit the hall, a grin on his face. Can't help but smile back, the frustration starting to fade as you see him so genuinely happy. After hugging his friends goodbye, Charlie heads over to the car and gets in, his face flushed with excitement. So how was you interrupted? As he can't contain himself any longer. Guess what? What? Play along with a smile. So obviously the Cohesion Cadets is a starting point for becoming a CCO, so we get a head start when applying for that. Charlie gushes, clearly keen on explaining his news, almost tripping over the words in his effort to tell you. Well, apparently from next year, the top 5% of cadets will be taken into special programs to become CCMs, Community Cohesion Managers. And guess who's going to be in it? He beams at you. We're all so proud of you, Charlie. Grinning ear to ear, sits back in his seat. Yeah, I'm so glad I've joined. I can't wait to tell everyone. You chuckle. I think a celebration's in order. How about we pick up some takeaway on the way home? Yes, Soko. And the rest of the car ride is spent with Charlie listing every takeaway he can think of. Great to see him doing so well. Yes, it is, especially in the line of advanced work, because we like that. We enjoy advance, and they're doing wonderful things. Taken to waking up early on weekends now, living on your own has meant you've needed to keep yourself busy. Hard not to miss the hustle and bustle of the family home. You flick on the television as you grab some breakfast. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swathes of farmland went up in flames last night, part of what authorities are calling a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. You drop your spoon back into your porridge, turn up the volume. In addition to food stalls, which government sources have said will put strain on the universal menu centres countrywide, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted in the last night's attack. According to Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from lawful custody. You hold your breath, waiting to hear if anyone got hurt. Oh no. Fortunately, the CCOs were well prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt appeared to be a disorganized appeared to be disorganised in comparison. While there are a limited number of fatalities, these were entirely compromised of disrupt terrorists, with only 3 CCOs reported injured in the various conflicts across the country. A significant amount of disrupt activists were arrested and incarcerated, awaiting transfer to a betterment centre. More on this story as it develops. You go to turn off the TV. Left in the silence of your studio apartment, you think about the Knights of Fire. Disrupt are certainly stepping up their game. Excuse me. Excuse me, Bacalar. Are you okay? Do you need to step outside for a second and let off your windy pops instead of stinking the place out? Though something tells you this is a beginning, not an end. Hopefully your family are handling this all okay. Parts are funny. I can't be angry. I fart all the time. It would be hypocritical of me to berate you for that. What are you up to this weekend, Bacalar? What's been happening? What have you done so far? And what's the plan? What's the plan, man? Let me know. Let me know what's going on. Tasty loaded. Oh, nice. What did you have on them? What was on them? Year and a half since Liberation Night.
Alex? He's receiving. This is Alan James.
God damn it, Alan.
The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and to be frank, we need your help. I know you've never been that sympathetic to our cause, but since the bombs, well, you've seen what happened. They have to be stopped, Alex. You know it in your heart, and tonight, well, it might be our very last chance. Play our tape at the second break. It's on your right. And please, when I hack in, let my message reach the people just once, just tonight.
No.
Before advance can't be stopped.
No, not doing it. I'm pro advance. Beef brisket, chili, cheddar and gorgonzola from Quack. Nice. Did you make that yourself, or did you have that out, or did you get it delivered in? What was? I want to know everything. Tell me all about it.
I hope he's all right though.
No, he's got this far, and your brother was fine. Going in 10 seconds, everybody. I wonder what they're doing.
Annoying him, probably.
Not probably, definitely. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News, broadcasting across the territories. My name is Megan Wolf. Our top stories tonight.
Here we go.
Future
Right.
Legend. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted multiple attacks across the territories. During the coordinated action, subsequently dubbed the Night of Fire, emergency services were kept busy at the agricultural centres, while a series of
Criminal
attacks were carried out freeing political prisoners, including former newsman Jeremy Donaldson. The disgraced former journalist was obviously considered a high-value target by Disrupt, who had often championed him as a possible new voice for their cause. We encourage you to turn yourself into the CCOs, Jeremy.
Out at a place called Fat Ted's. Oh, they catered your wedding. Oh, nice.
With the last of the
Wicked.
centres opening in territories 5, 8 and 14.
You got a little trip down memory lane then, eating those loaded fries.
Full operation, providing free food for every citizen of the
Oh, gorgeous. Yes, look how beautiful it is.
during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Promising a healthy, nutritious diet designed to keep all citizens at peak performance, the menu centres used locally sourced produce for that farm-to-plate experience, without the need for spreading manure in your tighty-whities. Happy talk. Record happiness levels have been reported today across the territories. As more and more former countries join the new future, a survey carried out by scientists at Queensview University reveals a stunning fall in depression, self-harm and suicides, especially in those territories which
These
have
are crazy.
historically faced the most unjust of individuals.
Oh, it's trust and hope is all over the place.
Professors Whiff Piffle and Grantley Major said that their rigorous statistical analysis left them in no doubt that things are numerically better for everyone everywhere. So if you think you're feeling down in the dumps tonight, you're empirically wrong. Something's coming. Unsubstantiated rumours here in Territory 1 of armed protests tonight by increasingly desperate disrupt terrorists. Despite the best efforts by the government,
Make him look like an idiot.
continue to carry out a series of ever more extreme attacks. Increasingly unstable Disrupt spokesperson, the conspiracy nut Alan James, has not ceased in his lurid attempts to radicalise the public against advance. And an ending of sorts tonight for 3 stories we've been following. A fistful of dollars. After a highly profitable year, Remington's Fist today announced the opening of their new high-tech underwater corporate HQ. Astounding CEO Sophia Remington, pictured here, departing for the new HQ built using underwater FLAD technology. We've put windows everywhere.
Tech.
Saves a fortune on aquariums. A happy ending there for Sophia Remington. Grave Cave. Char-grilled consequences today as a malfunctioning laser wall seems to have incinerated all life in Dante's taint. The high-tech barricade, which received unprecedented funding...
Posted yours and your wife. Oh, you posted your... Oh, okay. I'll check this out after this section.
Respond to our requests for comment. Man United. A happily ever after for Johnny Hamsleeves and partner and former teammate Eric Justin, who finally tied the knot this week. Speaking as the pair headed off for their honeymoon in Territory 15, Johnny acknowledged that there would be many in the football world who wouldn't accept his choice of partner. I think it's time people grew up, he said. Some people are ginger. Get over it. All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangley Parks for the notice.
Some people are ginger, get over it.
Peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all.
Hey, Katakote!
National Nightly News.
How's it going? You remember seeing this game years ago. It's the first time I played it a few weeks ago now. And I'm doing like another playthrough to see if I can get some different endings and different things happening. Funny. Patrick Bannon is my favourite. He's my favourite presenter on there. Patrick Bannon's so good. This guy, he's great. He's so good. How are you though? What have you been up to? How's the game writing or writing generally?
But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of
Here he is, Patrick Bannon.
dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
There.
No, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what? Oh.
Live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just
Oh my
say,
God.
I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, okay, all right, it seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
It's a Patrick. It's not Patrick.
I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here.
Oh my God. Not Patrick.
Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment.
He's still trying to plan focusing on the small scale things. Nice. What sort of things are you focusing in on?
Poison editing have just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly. For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Slowly gathering.
God's sake, right, okay.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds.
No, shut up.
Bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably.
Oh yeah, I remember this bit. I need to switch between the good parts and the bad parts. I might need to go over here.
People of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us,
I don't know what
not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity, empathy.
I'm trying to make him look good. That's my...
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later late night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago, moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, Pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he'd stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man. This glorious, this hour so beautiful and new, this shining beacon.
Maybe you could edit more in our favour next time. Things are about to get started.
Shut up, you mug.
The public gets. You'll know when, Alex.
Shut up.
The future he forged, the boundaries he pushed. To me,
Never made any progress at all. Document planning things, reached a lot of pages. He was each abandoned plan, they get more focus. Oh, hey, that's good. That's good that you're recognising there is progress between it. Oh.
Memorial Garden. Should we see if we can get a countdown going?
Let's go over here.
Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Now, Alex, control the message.
Mom, we have to get you to safety. Come with us.
I'm not leaving. I can't. You two, come with me. Don't panic. Help us here. Look. We're gonna help you. We need a medic here. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Just do. Okay. You two, stay with him.
Mom, we have to stay by your side.
I am the Prime Minister, and if I give you an order, you will damn well follow it. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Mom.
Mom. Keep your eyes open.
Look at me. Stay with me. Help us. We've got you. I've got you. Just stay with me. No. Stay with me. I need help now. Please, stay with me. Please.
Request authorization. Centigrade requested. Target approaching Songbird.
Target armed.
Target armed.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you. This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Under fire. Oh God, no.
Forward bomb.
Lower your weapons. I said, lower your weapons now.
Centigrade authorization was granted. Nam.
It was unnecessary. Can't you see?
Will you turn that off, please, sir? I said, please turn that off. Shocking scenes from the capital.
Woman with a megaphone. Alison.
Apologies to any of our viewers who might have found this evening's events upsetting, but at the National Nightly News we believe in bringing you the raw, unedited truth as it happens, and we make no apology for that. We'll update you on the latest from this disrupt attack later in the programme, but when we come back it's time for happier pursuits, and you know what that means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Ah, wrong side.
If everyone's safe for the crew, okay?
Alex, I don't know what else to say. We need your help. I'm begging you.
Shut up. I ain't your mate.
This is the big one. Great. So there's a revolution happening outside and we're off to dangly fucking parts.
That's journalism, apparently. Can we get set for the next sequence?
Oh, God damn it, keep.
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds. Our operatives will do the rest.
This is your new makeup artist, Craig.
No.
What?
No.
10 seconds, everybody. Sorry, Craig. It's a no. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolfe. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature, The Notice Board. But before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radon. Tell me, why do you think the public love The Notice Board so much?
It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling with real problems.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA's secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV.
People like you.
Yeah, precisely.
Right.
Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, The Notice Board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful?
It's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my look.
Wow, we really have a lot to thank you for.
Hey. You're welcome.
We've just heard our man's on camera 4.
Nope.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with something precious and that I should use that platform for good.
Yeah, I think that's really important, that we should use this platform to do good in the world. I agree.
That's exactly it. So I've decided to help as many underprivileged children as I can.
You blew that one, Alex. You there? See if you can get a message to...
Better access to education, or, you know, reducing child poverty.
No, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on.
Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted?
Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
Oh, you really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean,
Oh my
any
God.
child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their lives really that bad before?
Oh, they're Northerns, I presume so.
Ha
Yeah, it's shocking to think, actually, that only 1 in 10,000 children have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it that way before.
And I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable, then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water, so actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
Now that I can relate to. Right, you better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough for me. Let's go.
Were their lives really that bad? Well, they were Northern.
Final
Can't
ever
have been that
episode
good.
of the notice board.
Oh man.
What a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course. Keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know! It's a disgrace. Somebody has defaced...
You might as well try and get the go code out, Alex. Some of the cells know the location. We need 3 boos for the next 3 sound effects. 3 boos in a row. Please. Lives depend on it.
It looks heavy.
No.
Ha! They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
You missed it.
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifit classes were a waste of time.
Perhaps you, a young CCO, would be able to move it.
Oh, you're fucking us, Alex.
It looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
It's too heavy, even for me, a strong and capable
Why
woman.
won't you help us? We're outnumbered. We're outgunned. What's wrong with you?
Did someone call for the best firefighter in town? Hi!
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
No luck catching the little devil then?
Unfortunately not. The ferrets struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
My God! Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature, but really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
Never fear, officer. We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fate. Or my name's not Captain Danger Evans.
So I'm in control of the cameras, what the people are seeing on this TV.
But they simply don't have
And there's a delay so I can like censor things that come up.
I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
And I'm in control of sound effects for the TV, for the news as well.
It's the morning of the village fete, thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team, setting up for a show that will be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Aren't you judging the jams?
I couldn't possibly.
Oh, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
That damn ferret has struck again.
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fate.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Me? Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
Not you, the vicar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
But how did you know?
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
Get him out of here, officer!
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well. That was it.
Amazing.
Final ever episode of the notice board, and what a way to end it. Thank you as always to Jeff, Philippa and Tommy. After the break, we'll be both dancing and learning, so don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow! What a brilliant running!
Alex, this is important. Tonight is our chance. Please, please play our ad.
I've got all kinds of sausage!
For the law, you've got Advance, which is like the company that started off good, made all the rich people pay their tax, basically, improved life for everyone, but then they've turned a bit militaristic. Hold on.
One last request, Alex, if you can. One of the next guests is with us. When we get asked, censor her for us, and the final orders will go out. We'll get 3 chances. Please, if there's any humanity left in you,
No, there's not.
put it right at least twice. There's so many.
Options, or even grab the ingredients and do it yourself. The old
So yeah, that's the Disrupt side who are trying to overthrow Advance. I'm in control of the news. So that's the front guy for Disrupt, who want to overthrow what Advanced are doing. And basically I'm in control of what the people see, so I'm in control of whether people see the Disrupt message or they see that Advanced is like super duper great and everything. In control of what adverts people see and stuff like that. So it's I control all of that. The people's opinion, I
Later
guess.
in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon at the scene of tonight's shocking Disrupt attack. But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical everyone is talking about. I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm national nightly welcome to the Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling. I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do charitable deeds. But the flowers of our happy life are now beset by me.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John.
Oh, dearest John.
There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wong, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump.
You poor unlucky chump. Is it cancer?
Worse of John. We're having a baby.
How can this be?
Oh, woe is me.
Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of
Safety in our tiny flat. We built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree.
And forget about that holiday in Territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never gonna get a good night's sleep again. No more snap decisions to go on to a club. You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian jobs?
The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
The parasite won't leave you alone.
and he's wrong.
We're our top priority.
I look after you, and you look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife. We got a childless life. No one wails and no one walls. No one draws things on the walls.
A happy husband.
A wonderful wife.
We got a childless life.
We're having a baby.
Chunk of a banger. I agree with the message as well.
Changing nappies daily. We're having a baby. No more weekends by the coast. Now your kid is uppermost. It's more than a passing craze to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
Food and drink thrown everywhere. Death trap toys at the top of the stairs. Every parent prays to have childless days.
We're having a baby.
No more stars and no more. We're having a baby. 18 years on Bill's
Is having a baby really worse than having cancer? It lasts longer, doesn't it? Having a baby.
They're treating us to their opening number from Energy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the capital theatre district, and will be touring the territories later this year. Right then, come on, you lot, come on down, let's go, don't be shy. Hello. Hi, Megan. Hi. It's an honour to be here. Oh, really? Are you fans of the show? Yeah, it used to be. Well, listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
with matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
Right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me. I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boreham Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill, with a J.
And I'm Janet. I'm the youngest.
That's incredible.
I'm the youngest.
And we're all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? With your names beginning with a J.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, there she is.
Our names all begin with J.
How have we never noticed that?
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times.
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it. And I believe as well as being friends, you're also couples. In real life as well as in the show.
Well, well, not exactly.
No. I'm not married to him. I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack, Jen Janet, Jill Jen, Janet Jill.
What about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical. It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh god, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Mimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could say overnight sensation, we were transferring to the capital! It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
I'm the
You
youngest.
don't have to repeat that.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
So peaceful, no singing.
This piece isn't.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
No.
Not children. And why you shouldn't have them.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem. Terrible problem.
Having children.
You understand, Megan.
You clearly agree.
This isn't about me. Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because
you're the
I'm the
youngest. We
youngest.
know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer.
Oh, well said, John.
Thanks, Jack.
Got you back.
So could you just tell us what is the play about? What happens in it?
Well,
Go ahead.
it's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
And there's lots of singing.
And dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to take drastic action. I can't really say more, though.
probably said too much already.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should be all of you. For too long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow incomplete, that children are a blessing. Well, I've done the research, and
You'd watch it purely to rage bait.
Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place, so...
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma. You know, when I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know, a chance to dip my toes into the...
Fascinating. Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come. The notary is there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, are you okay?
Patrick Bannon.
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene.
That's not my Patrick Bannon. Not my Patrick Bannon.
This evening. An attack which I myself have found myself caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here.
That's you.
The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave, not when there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades. Or lemonade. Right. So, is the situation
She's got a
now
concussion.
really safe?
Or Patrick, he's got a concussion. Pat Bannon.
Yes, the security services perform their duties without hesitation, and I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Oh, that's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths. Just the 4 disrupt terrorists curtailed by law enforcement, who were, as always, so cohesive. If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Oh my god.
Of course, the camera, speak there, on the camera there.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war. Disrupt have had them.
I don't think anyone's listening.
But, as the dear departed Peter Clements once famously said, it ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front line of tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe you need to get checked out, Patrick.
You see, just Patrick's
Well, that
falling
brings us to the
apart.
end of tonight's national nightly news. But before we go, one final thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout the territories. Through a series of coordinated attacks, these terrorists are attempting to undermine Advance's vital work. However, sources at team headquarters have told us that this placid revolution was not only predicted, but allowed to happen. Our government have lured Disrupt out from the shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force they would have you believe. The military have been actioned, and well, it's pretty scary out there tonight, so stay at home and stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured this programme that the turbulence will soon be over, and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future with equality, fairness, and justice for all. My name is Megan Wolf.
Jesus.
Made it to the roof. Set up the rocket launcher. Let's silence the monster.
Oh my god.
Okay, over the window, Alex. Watch the tower.
A plus, baby. People are dead, but it's an A plus, baby. The Disrupt failed to advance new future. There we go. You got an ad for the entire thing? No! I thought you were subbed. I thought I'd gifted you. Oh, did the gift sub run out? No. No. That's annoying. I thought you were sub. God damn it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about the bloody ads. It runs regardless. The only thing you could do is watch on YouTube when an ad pops up. Go jump onto YouTube maybe. I don't know if that's possible. Watch explosions as you listen to to a cheery ad for a car. No. That is annoying. I hate ads. Ads are so annoying. They're just so prevalent. They're just so prevalent now. It annoys me. It really, really annoys me. You pay for a service like Netflix, Amazon. So you're paying money for that service. You go, right, I'm paying money so I don't have to watch ads. And now it's a paid service that you get ads on, and you have to pay even more money to get rid of it. It's just so I don't know, is dystopian the wrong word? It's just how can these corporations be so greedy that they need to have ads on a service that's being paid for? Like the idea is that you watch the ads because the people are paying to have their ads on that service, or they get the person to pay some money to sort of cover that cost of them watching, and they don't get the ads. How can they have revenue from both streams? How can I have people paying and have ads at the same time? It winds me up. I'm going to go back to pirating everything. LimeWire will make a resurgence. The old Pirate Bay, that'll come back. That never left, to be fair. That's where we'll end up. USB sticks will come back. You get all your data on a USB stick, you plug that into wherever you want to watch something, and you've got it. It's the only response. The only response. You watch a lot of YouTube channels where they specifically chose not to have mid-roll ads. You get whiplash now as YouTube put ads in it. It's mad. It's insane. How are they allowed to do it? I don't understand how it's allowed. How is it allowed to be that way? It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And I don't have YouTube Premium. I've never had. I had like a free trial that I used. But YouTube have definitely been bumping up their ads. Like there's stuff that I listen to music through YouTube in my car. And there's just ads. It's endless ads. Endless ads. Like you're saying, the mid-rolls, they're more prevalent. And then even between videos, there's more ads coming. There's double ads between. Before, I used to be able to watch one ad and then I'd get away with like 2 or 3 videos in a row without an ad. And that was like at least one ad between videos. At least one ad, and if not 2. A joke. Absolute joke. I remember when the ads started coming through, and it used to be 5-second skippables. It used to be just 5-second skippables. So like the ad would be on for 5 seconds. You'd click the skip button, and you'd be set. And then they started introducing 10-second. I think it was 10-second unskippables, and that was outrageous. 10-second unskippables. Unbelievable that they're doing that. What? How can they possibly do this? Bring back my unskippable ads. Or bring back my skippable ads. Now it's like 2 15-second, and sometimes a 30-second ad that you can't skip. Winds me up. Really does wind me up. The result will be the collapse of society as we know it, and it'll be Netflix and Amazon's fault. Anyway, we all need to rise up. We all need to start pirating stuff. We all need to start not paying for these services. These services were introduced as a better way than pirating stuff. You'd pay a little bit of money, but at least you wouldn't have to pirate stuff and potentially get in trouble and blah blah blah, and you're not doing anything illegal. Pay that little bit of money and you're safe. Little bit of money, great. 4 quid, 5 quid, whatever it was at the time, a month, and you're good. Fantastic. Alright, We're all on the same page. Let's do that. And now it's like 8, 9, 10 quid, $15, whatever it is. We're just going to go back to pirating. Like, we haven't forgotten how to do that. We haven't forgotten. The millennials use LimeWire. Do you understand? We downloaded stuff fully knowing that it potentially was going to be a virus in it, and we did it anyway. We know how to navigate these rough waters, shall we say. We know where to go to get this stuff that we want. And I think it's taken us for a ride, and I won't stand for it. I've pirated many a thing in my time. I'm not ashamed to say it. And I'll go back and do it again. I will continue to do it I will. Not if anything progresses further. It's progressed far enough. It's already progressed far enough. And so I will continue. I will return to my pirating ways, and I'll see you in court, you fucking mugs. There you go. Show this in court, you slags. You arrive at work a little early, despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't quite sure of everything that's happened, though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you are informed that you need to speak to Bozeman immediately and are escorted to his office. We got nothing to worry about. We were Channel 1 poster boy. We loved it. A few minutes later, Bossman arrives, dishevelled, and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah yes, Winston, good. This is Specialist Ables. She will be observing this interview. Please come in and take a seat. You was a bit late with the cue. It's okay. I understood. And I appreciate the effort. The intention. It was well-intentioned. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been in here before, it was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today. So, Alex, do you know why you're in here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp and his gaze fixed on your face from across the desk. Ables is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. Not really, no. I wasn't involved with anything that happened yesterday. What happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left, where your CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot wherever we find it, to prevent anything like last night ever happening again. I've been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all staff members involved, and will be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. Can only end well. Bozeman retrieves a thick file from a drawer and lets it thud heavily onto the desk. The next 2 minutes of silence seem to pass agonisingly slowly, as he methodically reads page after page. Eventually he stops, only to stare at you while cleaning his glasses, his face unreadable. According to this, you were instrumental as a tool for the terrorist organisation Disrupt to undertake not only their various crimes, but a systematic spread of misinformation and violence. Do you have anything to say for yourself? You sit in stunned silence, the hard glares of the CCO and your boss unwavering and oppressive. Only joking, Bozeman chuckles, though neither you nor your specialist Abel joins him. Turning to her, he continues. Alex is one of our best and brightest, a great asset to the team. They'd never be involved with such shenanigans. He gives you a wink. I think we're done here. You can carry on with your day, Alex. We'll call you if we need anything else. With a smile and a wave, you are shown the door. Well, that could have gone worse. There we go. Toe the line, and everything will be fine, as the old Chinese proverb goes. A banquet for some. It's always a difficult time of year, even though it's been over 2 years since the divorce. Your anniversary always hits hard and the apartment still doesn't feel like home yet. Wonder if that'll ever change. Bozeman is a capital D-I-C-K. Well, he's got a job, hasn't he? He's got a job to do and he's doing his job. You know, he's just doing what he's doing there. Just as you're deciding what takeaway to order and what film to accompany it, you hear a knock at the door. It's rare for you to get visitors, so with no small degree of curiosity, you hesitantly open it. Surprise! You're shocked to see Charlie standing in the hallway with a bag of food in one hand and a VHS in the other. Charlie, please come in. I brought dinner and a video to watch. Charlie puts the food in the kitchen and heads over to the TV and VHS player. It's this new martial arts film, Sneaking Lion, The Horrible Goose. Supposed to be amazing. Sounds great. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm good. I just got officially accepted into the Community Cohesion Management Program, which is really cool. Turns away from the TV for a moment. It'll be a lot of work, but I'm really looking forward to it. That's amazing news. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. He turns back to the TV and pauses for a moment. I still miss Susie all the time, though, and it's weird not having you at home. He finishes setting up the film, sits on the sofa next to you. I know, Charlie. I miss her too. Yeah. Charlie picks at his food for a minute before turning back to you. For this movie, it's about this girl who's heir to a legacy of great martial art families. And he gushes on about the plot you can't quite follow. You smile and nod along, just happy to be spending time with him. Thank God for family. Well, that's nice, I suppose. A little light in the darkness. Is that another year and a half? That's another nearly 2 years? Is that right? Oh, there we go. We've made no efforts to make any changes to this hovel of an apartment we live in now. You're just getting ready to go to bed and read your book for a little while before sleeping when the phone rings. Grudgingly, you answer it and are more than a little surprised to hear Sam on the other end. Sorry, I know it's late, but I didn't know who else to turn to. So anyway, this can wait until tomorrow. I was about to go to bed. No, it's fine. It might be about the kids. Or the kid, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I hear you hear a sob over the phone. Alex, I've been made redundant, and it's not just me. Teachers all over the country have been. Don't know what to do. There aren't any jobs. What am I supposed to do? You hear the pain in Sam's voice. Oh no, do we try and help? We help. Of course we help. Of course we help. Don't know what you expect me to do. You signed the papers, baby. You signed the papers. How can I help? I can help. I know I have no right to ask this, but after what happened to Chris in Harvia, I don't have anywhere else to turn. Is there any way you could loan me some money just until I can get back on my feet? Seriously, Sam? You're the one that asked for the divorce, so now you want me to bail you out? That is, as me doing this, that is probably where I'd go as a response for that. But you don't want Charlie to be out on his arse, yeah? Or is he old enough to be looking after himself? How much do you need? Really? Just a few thousand should be fine. So I can keep my head above water. They say a few thousand. I really appreciate this, Alex, truly. What would everyone think if you said no? A few thousand, that's not a small amount of money. It's not. Suppose I can help. Thank you, Alex, thank you. Don't know what else to say. I won't forget this. You're a good person, Alex, thank you. You're welcome, Sam. We'll discuss it all tomorrow properly. Good night. Damn. Put the phone down. Significantly poorer than when you picked it up. 2,000 pounds they've taken from me. We're divorced. Why is she asking me for help? I don't have that kind of cash available. And that was definitely something. I did it for the kids. Did it for bloody Charlie. That was, thank you. I thought that as well. I thought that was timed pretty well. I don't want to toot my own horn there, but I thought primo timing there. Thank you for noticing. I make myself laugh sometimes. Hey, Not everyone's laughing. At least I am. Thought matters, innit? The sterility. 3 years since the uprising. Okay.
Hello, Alex. I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing major to report. Certainly isn't anything you can't handle. Still, at least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here.
Ooh.
Keep up the good work.
After the birth of their unexpectedly large family.
Oh, we've got locks on.
What music is best? A rundown of the top-selling songs across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately not one.
Oh, what's that? Advancements to the President, Julia Salisbury.
Warm fire. Then at 10:30, it's the latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling to help her shed her old habits and adjust to the new future. Strong language and themes of selfishness.
He, do you know what, just don't talk to Colin.
Not getting involved and bring your daughter to work, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Don't believe in take your water stuff.
Just days.
Don't believe in days.
Is that a girl?
10 seconds, everybody.
Monday's a myth.
That explains.
Monday's a myth.
We are going.
Put that on a t-shirt.
4, 3.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
Oops.
Right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth
I'll go for this
rates
one,
across
wherever
the
this is.
territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Drew in Humberset. To take our minds off things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster. It really does distract us from thinking about the...
It's turned into daytime TV, isn't it?
So next week...
So horrible. Like it starts off as a serious news programme. Just turned into this
Thank you for that. And if you've
gross daytime TV programme.
about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit.
Let's go for the beer.
I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Catherine from Berkeldown sent us this, saying, I couldn't help but spot the face of poor departed Peter Clement in my 4th lager this morning.
4th lager this
See
morning.
it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my 3rd. Do keep those.
Horrible, horrible fake laughing at their own joke.
We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation.
Go for number 4.
That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out. Okay.
So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterment, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr.
Wordyworth. Mr. Wordyworth works in a library.
And team members have been able to become better people, so do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here.
Okay.
Need to use the S effect buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple
Perfect.
stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Amazing. I can do that. Triple M.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant. As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future, and I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Touchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Oh, my TP's trying to take itself off. Ah.
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that, yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it.
So, Alfie. What? You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Well, where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, so you're
a woman?
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh, can you piss standing up?
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Oh, are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that. So
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch, which were a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie.
We're going back to the home soon.
We're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury.
Hamble-Bamblebury.
Handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven past, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
That Miss Trunchbull.
And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh. Well,
There he goes. Look.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, love.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actress said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snifter, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I won a holiday for two in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone!
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wild hunts for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy-Gannett. Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we describe him herself? Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Ace. There was them two. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us had ever seen close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankworth prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, but before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When Advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it, too.
Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Fannies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
You got it, boss.
And you are? Oh, no.
Got to go! It isn't right and it isn't fair!
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine, it isn't right! We used to have 3 horses, then turned to Bethel and Hunwell. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that won't bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tansbadger. Pleased to meet you.
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh. Oh, he's in a better way than what he knows. You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the penny arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then.
Getting shit beaten out of him off camera.
Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, oh, never mind. Yeah, just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got 'em, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's camp cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverlay.
Oh, I'll be pleasure.
You should be in a transition centre, you old nonk. Prime Minister, it's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister. You have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with an iron fist. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did on Liberation Day. Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretees were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay, well, succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
go anywhere, we'll be back after this. And we're out! You know, somewhere else in this building.
Oh, Alex, one of the...
Always forgetting the tape.
You're off already. I know you had to take the day off work with uni, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling.
Alex and Winston
Of course.
can go fuck themselves.
I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blast it all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Comic disaster.
Yeah, that.
I didn't miss what he said there.
Do you reckon he's watching us somewhere? Laughing. I think he is.
Jeremy, are you watching us?
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right. So she can swear.
An original composition of cooperation and cohesiveness. A song of solidarity for a steadfast society. No previous songwriting experience is required. All you need to do is record or notate your anthem and, if possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber orchestra or 44-voice choir. The entries will be judged by acclaimed composer Jonathan Williamson, responsible.
Glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Don't you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
All this bring your daughter to work day. What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
I don't know, she's probably sniffing around that boy band. Hot spot.
Heat Rash. Hotspot won it last year.
Heat Rash. Oh God, they're running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them, the songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you? And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
I can't deconstruct it.
Captain.
I can't
Captain.
deconstruct it. Robots.
Is this a wig?
You
Hmm?
think I don't
Oh, you finished?
No, not yet. Not bedtime yet.
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison.
Thing on your face.
I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd known flesh and
Captain
blood.
Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering, chick, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it off!
Here's a map.
What's a map? Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky 3-point turn at Uranus.
Wait.
What are these symbols? This corner. This is the key.
We could shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were alright, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's thanks to shows like yours that Eleanor and I are even here. Don't you agree?
Well, I couldn't.
Absolutely right, darling.
And you two have both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky, very, very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman Lear in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
Oh, no, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but yes, we are doing a little something together.
No.
I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her on a roller skate.
Wow. Well, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoot, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going over to Patrick Bannon now. Patrick, will we be seeing you in a movie anytime soon?
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not. I'm actually joined here by
Billy Bob Jean Short. And surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D. Her Lil C Colors album drops next week.
Actually, we were expecting Lil C. Is she...
She's around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate, her finances, and her internal soul. Praise Craglaw!
Praise Craglaw? Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as her legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all and any questions on her behalf.
And Lil...
There's like 13 minutes left on this. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to quit to main menu. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it. It's interesting how bits of it do change, but lots of bits are the same on the playthrough. Patrick Bannon is the MVP of the whole thing. There's nothing more to say about that, really, is there?
Good evening. I'm Megan.
I want to just quickly go into setup here. What's the deal? Jesus. Just need to... Oh! Wait! I see you zooming me in there. Let me just refresh the cache on this. So that all lines up correctly. Why isn't that... Oh, it is lining up correctly. That's weird. It's lining up now. Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's all fixed. All good. All good. In the hood. Hey. Hey, thanks for popping back in. Bodacious. Catacodes a McChicken. A little bit more white chocolate before bed. I need a drink. I feel dry. I'm going to go and sort that out now. But yeah, thanks for dropping back in and hanging out. I'm glad you're doing alright. Yeah. You're putting effort into your game stuff as well. That's good. It may, like you said, you felt like not a lot of progress is being made, but you're realising that you are focusing in on bits, and that is progress. You need to put time into it. Sometimes you just have to sit and stare at the screen before something happens, and the time that you sit there staring at it is valid time, because you'd either do that time now or you'd wait, you know, a week and still have to spend that time staring at the screen figuring it out. But it's all good. It's all good. And I'm interested to see where that ends up. But yeah, that's me for another week. I'll be back on Monday, and I hope to see all of you guys there. I'll be back up in Wolverhampton. I need to pick a game. I need to pick a game that I'm going to play. Well, I'm going to be up there. I'll be travelling up there tomorrow. I'll be there Monday. There will be a stream on Wednesday, yeah, because I'll be travelling back Thursday. So I was debating whether I was taking my PC with me. But I will be, because I'll get 2 streams in. And then we'll be back here, and I think back to some sort of normality, because I'll be doing a lot of working from home in terms of e-learning and stuff like that. So yeah, won't have to travel around so much anymore, which will be nice. So yeah, we will be back on Red Dead Redemption for like carrying on through, finishing that, get that to completion. So we can focus in on that. Happy days. But yeah, thanks for hanging, guys. And I'll catch you guys next week on Monday. Peace.